Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of GyalDem City meets ManDem United, hosted by myself, Yan City, and I'm joined by the fabulous, the wonderful King of Sarcasm City, King of YouTube, everywhere. He's got about 7 clones now. He's upgraded from the free. My best friend, my baby, everything, flawless Mr. Tate now. How you doing tonight?
That is A1.
Told you.
That was A1. That was so good. It sounded rehearsed. Like, I have to give you your flowers for that intro. That was phenomenal. That intro right there was that's up there, isn't it? That's as good as mine's or Ryan's quality intro. I gotta give you your flowers for that. And that's how you do intros from now on. I was waiting for the United shot or something like that. I was waiting for that little slide dig and it didn't come. So that is spot on. But yeah, minus the intro, I'm doing well. How are you doing though? Are you good? How are you doing? Because you're out here busy, working extremely hard like me. I think you got a couple clones still. You be out here everywhere. You just come off the show.
If I had a clone, I would send it to my day job. That's what I would do. And I'd just do YouTube. But nah.
Soon come. That soon come the way you're hustling. You get me? You are hustling, definitely. But like Yan City said, this is GyalDem City meets ManDem United. And we're going to do our best to make sure you get the show weekly. It's supposed to be a weekly show. But of course, with European football, United playing on Thursdays, both of us being busy, etc., sometimes it doesn't happen. But we will do our best to give you the show every week. Like, we're back in full effect now. We'll make sure, even if we have to move it a day. Because I noticed people ask for this show. People do like it. People do like the show. They're like, yeah, what's going on with... Whenever I'm on live on a Friday, if it's not GyalDem City meets ManDem United, people will ask, oh, is the show going on and that. So yeah, big up to everyone in the chat. Apologies on the lateness, but I can't even get onto Yan City for that because she was working. So I can't even get onto her for that. She was legit working. But yeah, as always, I can start every show. Love to everyone who's supporting the channel. Big up to everyone who's supporting the channel, Sarcasm City TV. Big up to all the new people as well, because we did a massive stream, one of the watch-alongs. That's the biggest numbers. I think that's the biggest video we've ever done on the channel, actually. Yeah, it is. That's the biggest view channel, that watch-along, Roma versus Manchester United. So salute to my dons, Mr. Aaron United. Salute to Carefree Lewis. Salute to Dan as well. We did 7K. So big up, and we got a bunch of new subscribers off of it too. So big up everyone supporting, new and old. If you're watching on the Twitter, make sure you retweet the tweet and like the tweet. Follow Yan City, follow myself. We're all tagged in the tweet. Make sure you follow the Sarcasm City TV Twitter. Also, if you're watching on the Facebook, make sure you like the video and share it. And like the Sarcasm City TV page and YouTube as well. Yo, you lot had the likes at 15 before we even went live. So big up to you lot. Let's get them numbers up. Let's get that to 20 likes. Make sure you hit the like button. Share it across all the socials. Hit that share button. Share it across. When you hit that share button, you see all the apps. Make sure you share it across all those. And equally as important, subscribe to the channel, Sarcasm City TV. And when you subscribe, make sure you hit the notification bell. Because me, Yan City, and Ryan was talking about the 3K party we're going to do, and it's going to be mad still. Like the 2.5K party was there. You get me? We were just chilled out. But 3K, like, we all going to be waved. It's going to be good fun in it. And big up to you lot. So subscribe to the channel. Yan City, do you want to go through the comments, or do you want me to go through the comments?
You can go for it. You do it faster than me.
All right. NB says, oh yeah, big up all the members as well. Like, NB is a member and he's a mod, and salute to all the mods as well. He says, Yan is more finished than Arsenal's season after all the drunken antics. Hit the like button, share the video, join the membership. Fully worth it. Facts. The link's underneath in the description box. Also, people. Yeah, I just seen what you put there. Definitely the 5K party. 100%. We'll get to that. You should have just said that on there. You know what I'm saying? You should have said that on there. They're cool with that. Big up man like Flawless, aka Little John, and that most hardworking man on the planet. Fernandinho, Busquets, Kante, and Casemiro. Can't even chat to, man. Have to respect the hustle. That's fire, that MB, you know. I might tweet that still.
You know what? If you're being compared to Fernandinho, that's like the #1 compliment you can get. It's like saying to Ryan that, you know, he's like Graham Potter. That would be like a good compliment to him. So it's one of them.
Ravi's saying the jokes will be flying in the show tonight. Oh yeah, Arsenal are getting it. Don't worry about that. Arsenal's, they are getting it. They got it all yesterday. They got it today. They're going to continue to get it. Big up Ryan. Speaking of the devil, he says, big up my big brother and my favorite United fan. Also big up the other person as well. What did you diss him on that he's responding to you like that?
Nothing. He just told me that I'm like his 5th favorite YouTuber behind a whole heap of people. So.
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
The disrespect. No way did he say that. No way did he say. Something must have happened. But big up Ryan. Malcolm, he's talking to the ManDem in the chat. Big up the ManDem. Ryan here chatting absolute shit. 2 years ago, since the greatest comeback in Champions League history. Only thing that beats that is the Liverpool Barca game in Istanbul in 05. Yeah, nobody cares, fam. You know what I'm saying? Nobody cares. Hi, Jan. Enjoyed it on Manchester City Fan TV. Hey, talk about it. What was you doing on Manchester City Fan TV? Even though that's a stupid question, but you know, tell us more about the show.
I did the Friday night social show. I think it might be for like members only. I think, but we just did about 2.5 hours talking about the game tomorrow, Champions League, Sterling or Mahrez, yeah, or if you know who we'd want to score in the final, the winner, if there is one, the statues that are going up, you know, what stands could be called what. A lot of City fans, they're kind of been discussing that where the way the Etihad is our biggest stand has the away fans in it. So we're saying like Liverpool, Man United, they all have their bigger stand and it's like a wall, but ours isn't. Ours is like split. So the atmosphere is not great and it never will be until they move it. So everyone's saying put the away fans near the family stand, put them near the kids, and then have it going end to end. You know, so the noise is better because you just get drowned out. You drown each other out. It's not good. So yeah, they need to change that and just stuff like that. So that's what we discussed, and then it's just like all City talking it. So yeah,
make sure you check it out
on TV. Go subscribe to them. Obviously, don't go in there with your hateration. Like, subscribe is not going to be a prick. They're on route to 17K.
Big up to them, man.
They're nearly there. So
wait, was that my man who was in the chat and said, "What was it? Is it Andy? Am I getting his name wrong?"
Andy is the one that that runs it. Well, he's the main guy that I know, but then there's others. The guy that was sending all them super chats, he was on there tonight as well.
Okay, big up to him and that.
Yeah.
Big up to him. Nah, big up Manchester City TV, all rivalry aside and that. Like, we all gotta help each other out here. Yeah, because he invited me over there and I was like, yeah, I'm on it. Just shout me. Like, I go on any fan TV. Like, salute to Lewis. I be on Carefree Lewis's channel. I be on Blues Fans TV. Like, I'm not fussed. You know what I'm saying? Ryan giving you compliments though. He says, Jan City with the hair tied back, fire. With fire emojis.
Thank you, my 8th favorite YouTuber.
Right, 8th, you know, fam. You didn't even crack, yo. Fam, she basically made you the Arsenal of YouTubers, fam. Don't have that. Personally, I wouldn't have that still. You know what I'm saying? GyalDem City back again. Big up NM. It is GyalDem City meets ManDem United. I'm feeling the profile picture as well, if that's you. Looking like an album cover and that. That looks fire. That looks like you're about to drop the hottest 16 ever. You know what I'm saying? Big up Flawless. Big up to you. I'm not saying his name, but big up to you and that, you know, because that sounds wild. I'm just a bit emotional at the moment watching the highlights to that Liverpool Barca game. Genuinely tears in my eyes. Yeah, get it together, man. Get yourself to, honestly.
Yeah, seriously.
Big up the deadly duo and all the viewers here. Yo, big up to Dupe. Big up Foden, yo. Hey, I gotta give you props, Foden. You're a baller still. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Big up Phil Foden, the stat pot Iniesta.
Yeah, big up to you. You know what I'm saying? Kind of Devil says big up. Man is calling Saka a fraud. That's a bit harsh, man. He's supposed to be your boy England teammates and that. You might go to the Euros together. Come on, Phil. Come on, Phil. You know what I'm saying? Andreas Christensen smoking that Aguero pack today. That's Lewis.
You better hope that Aguero's not on form because he loves a game against Chelsea.
He does.
He even missed an open net and still got a hat trick. So that just says it all, but you know.
Yeah. Big up the ManDem, says Malcolm. Good evening. You know what I'm saying? And Ryan saying, who's Graham Potter? Don't you mean Graziano Portorino? You know, I swear he's like 15th. Is he not 15th for some bullshit? Try to take his sway somewhere like that. Lewis says, yes, Flawless weapon Chelsea in the fry. No, my bro, my dog, my slime. Lewis, you can fuck off. You know?
You know what? It shows what level Man United are at that they're currently supporting Chelsea in a final. That says it all. It says
facts.
it all.
Yeah, facts. Notorious FAT says, Jan, I'm expecting a Mara statue outside the Etihad if City win the Champions League.
You know what? If he wins us the Champions League, he can have a statue outside my house.
You can afford it still. That gated community, it'll be fine. You can get people, pay them to upkeep it as well, polish it on a regular basis.
If I lived in a gated community, I would do that.
You do live in a gated community. You do. Umar United says, goated show, flawless the goat, and Jan the best City fan. Yo, big up, man. Appreciate that. Big up, man. Appreciate
Why am I not the goat?
See that she wants more after you just said you're a favorite City fan. Clearly he's a United fan, but he's still calling you. It's like me saying I have a favorite Liverpool fan.
Who is your favorite City fan?
Who do you think it is?
Rose.
No, it's you clown. See that I'm more offended by her saying I'm her 8th favorite YouTuber than when she called me an overrated YouTuber. That's deep, you know.
I never called you an overrated YouTuber. You need to let that go.
He's never letting that go.
Let it go.
In 2 years' time, yeah. In 2 years' time, when we're doing out, no, the 20K subscriber party or whatever big number we're on, you get me? Because we're gonna get there. You have to think these things into existence. He'll still bring that up. You know what I'm saying? Like his speech, he'll be like, yeah, even when Jan City called me an overrated YouTuber. Big up Chorus, who says sick Friday night duo. Big up Peeps. Big up to you. In all seriousness, Jan and Flawless are joint top from my favorite YouTubers. My G, big up my bro and that. Big up my bro. We're gonna get into this. Dupe started with the slander.
His favorite, but it's what it is.
Right, he said joint favorite there.
Yeah, but then I pressed him, and he said he does have a slight favorite, and it's clearly you. So
yeah, it's like the difference for you between I don't know David Silva and De Bruyne. You have enough love for both of them. But you slightly favor David Silva, innit? But it doesn't mean you love.
It's true.
It doesn't mean you love De Bruyne any less. You know what I'm saying? That's what that is. I'm Silva, you De Bruyne. It's okay, innit? Champions League final and Premier League winners. It wouldn't be a Sarcasm City TV live without Dupe slandering me and United in it. This is a regular thing. So he says Champions League final and Premier League winners. Europa League final in second place. Manchester is blue. End off.
Do you know what? It's true though, because if we were in the opposite situation, you would be trolling me. So
when do I ever troll you?
Nah, but I mean, like in general, like as a United fan, you'd be trolling.
I never troll you. Nah, I don't troll City. For me, troll. Who do I troll? Really?
Everyone.
Like you called me a prick yesterday on my Instagram. Why did you call me a prick? Let's get into that. Why? Yeah, I am. But why did you specifically call me a prick? Is what I'm asking. It was Arsenal slander.
Yeah.
Why am I a prick for that?
That was a prick thing to do. Like I wasn't saying like I was offended. I was saying you're a prick. Like you're actually a prick. Like is what it is. But yeah.
All right, Flawless, for the 3K party, you need to drink another drink apart from JD. Nah, fam. Yeah, when you give salaries props.
Jack Daniels is dead, man. At least get the honey one. At least get the honey one.
I drink. No, the best one's the apple one. The best one is the apple one.
I've not had the apple one.
The apple one slaps. But that being said, Ryan, you need to put respect. I'll do that when you put respect on Mo Salah. He outdid your GOAT Torres, your GOAT Suarez, you know what I'm saying, your GOAT Gerrard. None of them man could deliver a Premier League title. Salah did that. Mohamed Salah. Get me. Suarez couldn't do that. Torres is just, you get me, like I said, he's just a passionate Timo Werner. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't deliver that. Am I lying? Yancy? Did them man deliver a league title to Anfield? Suarez, Torres, Gerrard, nah. Who did it? Mo Salah, innit?
True that.
I'm saying.
Same way Origi got you a Champions League.
Put some respect on his name. MR here says, Flawless, what do you think about Billy Joe Saunders versus Canelo? Will you be watching? Yes, I will be watching. There'll be a preview after this show as well. So 3 a.m., myself and JK will be doing a preview immediately after this show. We'll be doing a preview for that. And then there's a recap tomorrow after the fight as well. So after the fight, we'll be doing a recap. Big fights, big nights only is back. Dupe says, Jan is the queen, best City fan ever. Beautiful queen, African queen, everything.
Love that. Thank you, Dupe.
That's a lovely message.
I know, that is.
They're full of love today. Love to you lot, innit? You know what I'm saying? Every evening, Jan, I'm sure I've watched you once tonight. See, man, you see her everywhere, people. I'm saying. You see her everywhere. Arsenal fans, Flawless. Yeah, I was just trolling about trolling. You know what I'm saying? Devante's here. He says Mendy over Edison.
Listen, Edison, this is not a comparison. Honestly, seriously. Mendy's good, don't get me wrong. But don't be comparing him to the best in the league just because he's been good for a few games. Like, come on now.
Wow. Shots fired. Drunk Flawless is hilarious. I tried to be Ryan. You know what I'm saying? And I must be cracking more jokes in it.
Chelsea haven't even played Edison this season. They've not played against Edison. They played against Stefan twice. So
look at this. Man said another unpopular opinion: the Liverpool Barca comeback is clear of that 99, that overrated 99 comeback. You must be mad. You must be mad. You must be mad.
Do you know what though? I think that Liverpool Istanbul thing. Like, how do you lose a 3-0 lead at half? Like how? I know, like it's happened before, and it's football, and anything can happen. But how? Like, that is mad to go in at half time 3-0 up and not come out winners. Like, that's madness to me. Like, I know it was great what Liverpool did, but they shouldn't have been allowed to do that. I would be fuming. If Man City are 3-0 up against Chelsea, it's not going to happen because the game, the way they play, it's going to be defensive as hell. But say, for example, it's like 3-0 Man City at half time or some madness. I'm expecting to be lifting that Champions League at the end of the game. That's it's madness.
And Ryan, the reason why it's different, we were 1-0 down. We didn't need a whole half to come back. We were 1-0 down against a quality Bayern Munich side, not some Barcelona side with some fake goal and that. You know what I'm saying? Wait, which one's he talking about? Istanbul, AC Milan.
No, he's talking about Barcelona. He's talking about the other season where they were 3-0 down.
That wasn't even the final. What do you mean, man? You don't get no props for that. That wasn't even the final. You know what I'm saying? Nim says stream at 3 a.m. Sorry, say that again.
No, I just said Istanbul was the final. That was impressive.
Yeah.
That
was impressive. Yeah. Big up the mods. They're on job. I'm on job too. Stream at 3 a.m. when you sleeping. Yo, man, we gotta get to work in it. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is, man. But I will sleep. Don't worry. I don't even sleep. I just hibernate in it. And then wakes up here. You get what I'm saying? Different hat, different clothes. You know what I'm saying? And we keep it moving. Big up to everyone in the chat. Continue to share as well. We got over 40 people watching across all platforms. So let's share that. Let's get that up to 50, please. If you haven't hit the like button, please make sure you hit the like. Big up Nippin in the chat. Also, any questions, make sure you keep the Manchester City and Manchester United related, or just Manchester City or just United. And you can ask me or Yan City. So you can ask me something Manchester City related. You can ask the Yan City something Manchester United related, but please keep the questions like that. So yeah, we're going to keep this moving. And as you can see from the title, people, it is City into the Champions League final, Arsenal into the United into the Europa League final. That's what I've been trolling Arsenal for the past 24 hours. So yeah, let me say that again. Manchester City into their first ever Champions League final. Manchester United into the Europa League final. So we'll start with you, Yan City. Thoughts on getting through to the final and in the very impressive fashion that you did it in as well. Does that give you more confidence going into the final rather than scraping through? Because I know how you feel, because how you talk behind the scenes. You feel that your team doesn't get the respect it deserves. And I understand.
Yeah, they don't.
I'm the one campaigning and bandwagoning that, but yeah, you know what I'm saying? But I get why.
If any team had the record that Man City have got in the Champions League this season, they would be clear favourites for the final. And I know finals can go either way. I'm not saying that we're going to go...
I'd say you're the favourites, though. Sorry to cut you off. I would say you are the favourites.
We are the favourites. But the thing is, it's one of them where it's like, with this sort of situation, it's a Champions League final is never going to be a clear winner. Like, even if there's a favourite, it's never going to be clear because it's 90 minutes and it's a one-off game. So anything can happen. We have seen teams that you expect to win finals not winning. Like, even the last time Chelsea won it, at that time, the way Chelsea were in the league and stuff like that, Bayern Munich were favourites in that game. You know what I mean? They went into that game and Chelsea won it. So there's things like this where it's not always straightforward, you know? So yeah, it's going to be a tough game. The way that Man City play and the way that Chelsea play, complete opposites, if we're being honest. So it's going to be one of them where it's going to all depend on who defends the best and who is more clinical. Because we both have issues going forward and we're both very good defensively. So it's just one of them. I don't think... Yeah, I did. Devante, I said there's not normally clear favourites. I'm talking about Bayern Munich when they played Chelsea. At that time, they were better than Chelsea. So now it's different. It's a different story. But the thing is, like, our record in the Champions League is kind of going under the radar. The only team that have won more games than Man City in a Champions League campaign is Real Madrid on one occasion where they won 12. If we win the final, we would match Real Madrid. Prime Barcelona and one of the Bayern Munich teams, I don't know which one it was, it might have been last season, they won 11 games, which is what Man City are on now. We've won 11 and drawn 1. So it's one of them things where what a lot of people are doing, and I'm not saying that this Man City are going to win the final easily or anything like that. So don't come at me like I'm trying to say Chelsea is shit, we're going to batter them. I'm not saying that. What I am saying is that Man City, what people are doing is they're looking at Premier League Man City and saying, oh, we can beat them because Leeds beat them. Man City in the Champions League and Man City in the Premier League are a completely different side. You see the switch up between how they play. That game, that second half against PSG, or even the second leg, I should say, against PSG, the way we defended, no one is scoring against that sort of team when we defend like that. And this is what Chelsea have in their locker. Everyone's saying Chelsea don't concede goals. Man City concede less goals than Chelsea. So if you want to go that way, then you have to look at Man City's record as well. You can't say, oh, Chelsea don't concede goals, when Man City, who have conceded less than Chelsea, don't concede goals either. Like, it can't work, you know what I mean? And then going forward, we're not the most clinical. No one is going to deny that. Man City are not the most clinical, but we're more clinical than Chelsea. So these sorts of things, like, I just think when people are looking at it, they're looking at it from a very biased point of view. Like, my team are great because they defend well. Man City defend well. You know, my team are great because they score 1 or 2 goals a game. Man City score 1 or 2 goals a game. So I think it's a lot closer than people think. I have heard Chelsea fans say that they're going to win it and they don't fear Man City at all and they think they're going to win it easily. So even though you can say in the comments like, oh yeah, we're not saying Chelsea are clear, but there are Chelsea fans that are saying that Chelsea are clear. So this is what I'm saying.
Chelsea fans are extremely confident, and I understand
you look at
why.
the records and you look at the teams, like everything that you can rate Chelsea for, go and look at the stats between them and Man City, because I can guarantee Man City have a better record for a lot of the stuff that you're saying. Do you know what I mean? So it's just one of them things. Like, I'm not saying that we're going to go and win it because it's a final. I don't know. This is one of them games that I cannot call. I don't think we're going to know until the night, and I don't think we're going to know until the final whistle. It's one of them games that can go either way. I do believe whoever scores the first goal will probably win the game based on the way that Chelsea play and based on the way that Man City play. I can see the first goal being the winner. And I'm not saying it's going to be 1-0, but I think the team that score first, they will see that game out. But it's one of them things. I think if City score first, I think Man City win it. If Chelsea score first, I think Chelsea win it. And that's just the way it is.
The first, I think because of the 2 tight defenses. I hear that. I agree with that. When you're talking, these are the 2 best teams in the country in terms of defensively, like records and on the eye test, probably in the competition as well. These are probably the 2 best. And Lewis made that point on Shameless FC, how you both have the same deficiencies as well of like not being, I'd say City are better going forward, but you're both not as clinical. You both miss chances, that type of thing. Like if you look at both the semi-finals against PSG, you lot miss chances. Against Real Madrid, Chelsea miss chances also. So I get your point.
The thing is, like, people say in the comments, like, since Tuchel's come, we've done this, whatever, like, we've got better records and stuff. It actually has, like, you actually haven't. Like, if you look at it, like, I looked today, and Tuchel has never won more than 3 games in a row. He's actually, that's his record. The first 3 games when he came in, he won 3 games in a row. I don't think he's ever won 4 games in a row. He's lost what, 1 or 2 in the Champions League? 2 maybe. I think 1 maybe. And he's drawn 1 or 2. Like, I'm just saying, like, if you look at it, because a lot of Chelsea fans, like, when they were telling me about Tuchel, I actually went to check because I thought, oh, I must be confused. I thought he lost the game or 2. And it turns out he has. But the thing is, it's one of them situations where it's like, I don't know. It's not, people aren't looking at it in the right context. Like, you can't go off like, you know, what's happened in the past. It's like people are talking about Man City before Diaz. Like, oh, you conceded 5 to Leicester. Yeah, we conceded 5 to Leicester before we sorted out our defence. And then we've been different since. You know what I mean? It's like me saying, well, you lost to Arsenal. You lost to Arsenal under Lampard. It's a different Chelsea now. So, you know what I mean? It's just one of them things. It's not as... I don't think Chelsea's defence has been better than Man City's. It's probably been on par. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's been way better or anything like that. But it's just one of them things. It's just people are just, I don't know. Let me look. Let me tell you, because people actually
I'll let you look. And while you look up, I'm gonna just go through the comments as well. Big up Nippin in the comments. Big up Dupe. It's flawless, the GOAT, the king, best trash United fan ever. Man works very hard. No one can ever match that. Big up to you, Dupe, because you're always here. And even though you support the wrong side in Manchester, you are always supporting. And what I love is we go back and forth and it never goes any further. And like, I love the banter that we have. Absolutely. Notorious, this is an interesting question. He says, flawless, if City win the Champions League, will Pep be the GOAT? No to me, but it puts him in, it solidifies him even further. Like, to me, he's already solidified. Like, in terms of, if he didn't win, somehow miraculously lost, didn't win the Premier League or the Champions League this season, Pep is still Pep. What he's done is still incredible. But if he wins this Champions League, that means he would have won it in 2 different countries, which puts him in a whole different space. He's won it 10 years later, which puts him in a whole different space. He's done it in a different fashion as well. He's done it with a team who have never won it before. So it depends on what your metric is and what you rate. What's your standard? Like, what do you rate higher? Like, for me, I have different things in terms of managers and GOATs, and that's not a shot at Pep. For me, it will always be Fergie, because what he did will be replicated. I said this about Pep. If Pep comes here and builds and dominates in English football with Manchester City for the next 20 years, this is from when he started, and builds a dynasty and wins 2 or 3 Champions Leagues, wins, I don't know, 10 out of 15 Premier Leagues or something, he's now in that conversation with Fergie. That's just me, because I put longevity over, I put long-term success. Like, it's hard to do. There's a reason why only 3 teams, I think it was only 2 teams before Manchester City's Pep, have won the league back-to-back. It's only United and Chelsea. Arsenal, as great as they are, couldn't do it. We've seen Liverpool fall off a cliff. You know what I mean? Getting to the mountaintop, staying on top is much harder than getting to the top. Like, it's different. It's easy to be the hunter, but now you're the hunted. Now, Manchester City next season will go back to the team everyone wants to beat. They're now the number 1 scout.
Yeah, that's why it's so hard to retain a title. And when everyone was saying it last season, a lot of Liverpool fans were saying, we'll retain it easily. And I'm like, retaining a title is very different to winning a title. You know what I mean? So it's one of them things. But Billy, I'm not being biased. I'm just saying what I've heard from Chelsea fans and what the actual, like, I'm just going off what I've seen and what people are saying, because people are saying that Chelsea are clear of Man City, and that is not the case. And I'm not making this up. Like, I've actually had Chelsea. I've had to defend Man City against Chelsea fans because they're saying they're going to win easily. That's what I'm saying. So in terms of Chelsea and Man City in general, obviously we haven't played each other that much this season. We played each other once where it was 3-1 to City, but Lampard tax, as people say. And then we had one where it was 1-0 to Chelsea, but if you think that front three are going to score a goal against Chelsea, you're sadly mistaken. So we're never going to win that game from when the lineup came out. But anyway, so it is 5 games in a row. Sorry, not 3. So his first game, he won. He won his first, second, third, fourth, 5th game. He won his first 5 games. Then he drew. Then he won 1. Then he drew. Then he won 2. Then he drew. Then he won 2, then he lost, then he won 1. Sorry, then he won 2, then he lost, then he won 1, then he drew, then he won 1, then he drew, then he won 1, then he won another. So that's it. Yeah. So it's not like win like people are making out. And I'm not even criticizing Tuchel, because he's come in and completely changed Chelsea, and Chelsea are very, very strong. I'm just saying, if you look at that, you would think it's, I don't know, like, it's, to me, I'm not seeing how Chelsea are clear favourites for this. I'm not seeing it.
Hey, big up for the super chat. Please let me know what currency that is. Centurions 100 points. I know you're a City fan, judging by your name and Avi, but love for the super chat first and foremost. Sorry to cut you off, Jan. He said, "Yeah, we are slapping Chelsea today and the final. This Chelsea side is overrated and beat at age Madrid side." Okay, you know what I love? When people spend peas, not even to ask a question, just to talk shit. I love that. That is the sarcasm City TV way in it. Man, just slap down some peas just to say, yo, this Chelsea side is shit. We're beating them today and we're beating them in the final. Man added in the Premier League game that don't even really mean much like that. You get what I'm saying? And be at age side. You know what I'm saying? Man's just slap down the peas. But please let me know where you're watching from, 1 and 2. I don't know what currency that is, so please let me know.
Andrew,
thank you.
I get this. I hate when people do this because I'm just saying what Chelsea fans have told me and that I don't agree with it. What I have said is it's a one-off final. It can go either way and any team can win. I have said that the person that scores the first goal, be it Chelsea or City, will probably win the game. I haven't said that Chelsea are not going to win the final. What I've said is that there isn't a clear winner. There isn't a clear winner. If you want to go off who's been better in the Champions League this season, then it's Manchester City. If you want to go off who's been better in the Premier League this season, then it's Manchester City. If you want to go off in who's been better in the FA Cup this season, then it's Chelsea. If you want to go off who's been better in the Carabao Cup this season, then it's City. But we know form goes out the window. So that's all I'm saying. But yeah, there's going to be City fans that believe that we're going to smack Chelsea. But the reason why that is because every time we play Chelsea, it's one of them games. We don't draw 0-0 with Chelsea. We either smash them.
Here's the thing, though. One thing I will say.
1, 2, 3.
All this,
3, 2,
you know what this is?
Game.
You know what this clean, and this doesn't come from you because the Chelsea side are much more like that in terms of this. Oh, we've got a better defense than you. We have a better record than you. This has no bearing on the final, you know.
No, it doesn't.
It has zero bearing on the final. Like if Chelsea win, I ain't gonna be like Chelsea won because they have a better defense and blah blah blah. No, they won probably because they play better on the day, which they can do because of the ballers they have. Same with Manchester City with the ballers they have. I think people are just trying to take confidence because it's close. It's close. Like there's nobody's getting washed. I would love to sit on here and be like, Chelsea are going to beat them 3-0. City have no chance.
1-0. It's going to be 1-0 to the person that scores the first goal. And
it has got one.
That's how
it has got 1-0 written all over it. I could see a 1-0.
It will be.
I could see a 1-0 or 1-1, like penalties or some shit.
I'm not feeding into this whole City going to win, Chelsea going to win. Like I don't know who's going to win. I don't honestly know. I can't call it. I don't know. If they win today,
it's because you're gonna back your team. That's why, and of course you're gonna say they're gonna trash him. And I back my team all the time.
What it is with Man City, right? Man City have been told all season that Chelsea are better than them, and there has been no evidence so far. So all I'm saying is, even though Chelsea may well win this game, if tables were turned, put it this way: Chelsea are top of the league, about to win another league title. You've won a cup already. You're in a Champions League final. You're not beaten. You've not been beaten by any team in the Champions League. You've just knocked out the favourites for the competition, who then knocked out the other favourites for the competition. And you're going into this final. I am sorry, but I don't think Chelsea fans are giving Man City a chance in that situation. That's all I'm saying. I am not saying that because Man City fans, most Man City fans, when they talk about Man City, they're not cocky. Like you do get some cocky fans, of course you are. But
of course you are. You've just won the Premier League. You just won the Premier League at a canter, and you have a right to be cocky.
You have a reason to be cocky. They do.
Yeah,
so
I'm cocky. I don't even. Yeah.
They have a reason to say that. They actually have a reason to say that because if we're fourth in the league, fighting for top 4, Chelsea fans are not saying that Man City are going to beat them in the Champions League final. It's not happening. So this is the thing. You can say all you want in the comments. Oh, well, we've been good since Tuchel comes in. Yeah, we've been this. Yeah, we're going to beat City. You can say that all you want. But if a Man City fan turns around and says, we're going to beat you because we've been better this season, they have a reason to do so. The same way, if Chelsea were going to wrap up the Premier League this weekend or next weekend, I would be saying Chelsea are favourites because they've just wrapped up the league. So this is what annoys me when people come on like it's unreasonable to say that Man City, who have been the best team in the league, the best team in the Champions League.
Let's go, Jan City. Talk your shit.
Cup, are not going to beat Chelsea in a final. And the thing is, we may or may not beat Chelsea in a final. It is one of them games that I don't know what's going to happen. But I'm sorry, people are talking about we beat you in a semi-final. Look at the last finals that you played against Man City. Which of them have you won? Because I don't remember Chelsea beating Man City in a final, ever. You beat us in a semi-final. Have you ever beaten us in a final? No, you haven't. So this is the thing. I am not
Before you carry on, what was the last final you lot played in? What was the last final you lot played in? I'm just genuinely asking.
Carabao Cup. And it was penalties, Sterling's got winning penalties, dead.
Okay.
And then we played them in the Community Shield. And we won at Villa Park years ago. And then I think we played them in another Community Shield and we beat them then. So it's one of them. We've done it a few times, right? But the thing is, I'm not even saying that has anything to do with it because it's a new day. It's a new final. It's a new set of players. And anything can happen. But all I am saying is, if the tables were turned, you are not giving Man City a chance. So for Man City fans to be cocky, I'm not a cocky Man City fan. I'm not going to sit here and be like, yeah, we're gonna win, because I'm not like that. But if a Man City fan says that, they have evidence to prove why they are saying that. Whereas I haven't seen one thing that has told me Chelsea are going to beat Man City. I haven't seen anything yet that's telling me that you are, apart from a semi-final where we played 8. So we took 8 players out of our Champions League squad and put them in. So this is what I'm saying. I'm not saying people going, oh, you're going on about blah, 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 blah. I don't care. But if you think if we play that same starting lineup that we played in the semi-final this weekend, then you will beat us again this weekend. You will beat us again this weekend. If we play our first 11, I don't know what's going to happen. But the last time it was our first 11 against your first 11, managers aside, because I'm not being funny, but the same players were on the pitch, it came out 3-1. So this is the thing. It's just one of them things. I'm not saying that's... I am not sitting here now and saying that Man City are going to win because, like I have said already, I don't know. But people are telling me that Man City are going to lose, Chelsea are going to smash Man City, all of this stuff. And it is just, I just don't know where it's coming from. I don't know.
Couple questions we're going to get to. We are going to get to all your comments we can, people. But obviously, like when you're answering questions, we go in depth on here and then we run jokes as well.
It changes. When you played your full starting 11, you got beat 3-1. So it is what
it happens. That whole rotating thing, even though City's B team is worth 300 million, it is still their B team. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if your B team's worth $1 billion. It's your B team for a reason. That being said, that doesn't take away from what Chelsea did, because I don't think any English that don't take away from what Chelsea did, because I don't think any English side could do that to that City team in that manner. Maybe bar us, because we seem to be able to. That's just the Manchester derby thing. That's what that is. But and Devonta, you're saying it was Chelsea's B team as well. I give Chelsea full credit for it. But let's get to this. NB here says, Jan, heard Pep rates Basuma and wants him thoughts on that.
Yeah, I want Basuma.
You actually I rate him highly. I'm a big fan.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan.
I want Basuma. And the price is going to cost as well. I would have him.
Yeah. It's a big fact.
I know. Really, the thing is, I get that. I do get the
So wait.
I do get where they're coming from.
If you say Fernandinho replacement.
Yeah. I would take him.
Okay. Now, I rate him highly. I'd take him at United. Is he my first choice? No, but if he came in, I would definitely take him. United District says flawless. You come in protest on Thursday.
No, sorry. People are just coming at me in it. So this
get off your chest.
It's annoying me now because like I'm like trying to be humble. I've been on so many streams and I'm like, I don't know what's gonna happen. Could go either way. And I'm getting told, City are gonna get smashed. It's disrespectful. It is disrespectful.
It is
disrespectful. And this is why all these people saying, because of Tuchel, because of this, because of that, because of that. You had Tuchel when you got beat 5-3.
5-2.
Like, these results happen to every single fucking team. There is no team that is unbeaten this season in the Premier League. There is no team that is unbeaten in every competition. Every single team have played in a game where they have been beaten by a team that they shouldn't have been beaten by. This happens constantly. Even if Man City go into that Champions League final and lose, that doesn't mean that we're shit and Chelsea are amazing. It probably, like Flawless says, means that on the day, Chelsea were better than Man City. That's probably what it means. The same way, if we go and beat you 4-0, doesn't mean that you're shit. It just means that on that day, Man City were superior on that day. Do you know what I mean? This is not a final where there's one clear winner. But if we're looking at who is more likely to win it based on what we've seen this season in the Champions League, then I would say it's Man City based off who is more likely to win based off what we've seen. But we know a final is a final and anything can happen. The same way Chelsea are clear favourites against Leicester doesn't mean that Leicester have zero chance of winning that final. Leicester could turn up on the day and beat Chelsea.
They have the players too.
They could do it. They're probably not going to, but they could do it. So this is the thing. Like, it's not. I'm not trying to come across as if I'm saying Man City are going to win it. I'm just saying if the tables were reversed, I don't think Man City fans are going to go into a final saying we're going to beat the Premier League champions, the Carabao Cup winners, and the team that are unbeaten in the Champions League. That's all I'm saying. That's all.
Got a point. United District.
It's one of them.
It's cool. Hey, you lot get the likes up. We got over 50 people watching across all platforms. So please hit the like button if you haven't. And equally as important, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. Please get us to 3K this quick. I did not expect us to be on road.
To this stuff because people are coming at me. Like, the thing is,
yeah, get to it. I'll get back to this comment. We're going.
Comments don't watch Man City. I have credited Tuchel. I've told him that he said, I told you that when he's come in, he's changed Chelsea into a team that I now think is equal with Man City going into that final in terms of who can win it. I don't think if Chelsea go into that final with Lampard, that Lampard has a chance to win that. Tuchel has a chance to win that. I get that. The thing that I'm saying is in the league, Man City, the Premier League Man City and the Champions League Man City are completely different teams. We were getting battered by Leicester and then going in Europe and battering teams in Europe. And it is a different team. If you watch Man City, this is how I know you don't watch Man City, because you're bringing up Leeds. So if you're bringing up Leeds, you haven't watched Man City in Europe. So go now, watch all of City's game in Europe and tell me if it's the same.
I think this is spot on.
It's not the same team.
Yeah, I think this is spot on what he's saying here, because Andrew says, Jan, you're one of the good ones, but just over City fans are running their mouths off. That's all we're saying. Yeah, so I think he's not talking about you. Yeah. And I think there'll be Chelsea fans
from what I've seen.
Yeah, there'll be Chelsea fans who haven't been running their mouth, say like a Lambs, for instance, and they'll be getting it like the Chelsea fans what it is, isn't it? Like, I'll get it, even though if I'm running my mouth about something like that, rather than, but I don't really like back Manchester United to the hill like that. Like, I'll joke about with it, but some people are just like deadly serious with it. So I think that's right. Someone asked about
I always find that like City fans that are local, like the local City fans, they're pretty humble. Like, most City fans that I've seen on my timeline, most of them are saying Chelsea are the worst team we could have got. They're going to frustrate us. You know, they're gonna play defensively well. And Man City, if we don't take our chances that we get, we won't win. Like, a lot of City fans that I've seen are saying that. You obviously get the social media ones that are like, City are going to win everything. Like, you always get that. Social media football fans are all about that. I'm just saying, from people I know personally, the Chelsea fans are adamant that Man City do not have a chance of winning this game. That's what I'm saying. From the Chelsea fans that I know, that's what I'm getting. From the City fans that I know, I'm getting, we'll have to see how it goes. Hopefully City can do it. That's
because the thing is, you know what that's like though. And I think we're all like this. You probably get most fans, like, you know, personally, are very similar to you. So most City fans are probably like, most United fans I know, like JV for instance, even though we'll disagree on certain things, we're very similar in that. Ryan, probably Liverpool fans, whereas you get the social media lot who will troll and then be like, yeah, City are going to win everything, or whether it's Chelsea, yeah, we're going to win everything, or if United are on top, yeah, or Arsenal fans will be like, yeah, Arsenal can finish in the top 4, and Arsenal fans still talking shit, and they're a mid-table club, but that's besides the point. So I think that's where the what's it called, the wires crossed and that. Let me just get to this. Flawless is all about the Arsenal slander now. Lewis has rubbed off on him. I was about the Arsenal slander beforehand. You know what it is? Jan City's known me a long time. Lewis just took it to new heights, innit? That's what it is, innit? Like, I'm here, and then he just went and topped it. And you know why me and Lewis get on so well? It's because of Arsenal slander. You know what I'm saying? And that. But United District has been asking, he said to me, because he said protest, he said, are you going on Thursday to the protest? I'm definitely going to try and get there 1. You asked me something else as well. United_district. I can't remember in it. So ask me again. But you said, can you, oh yeah, patting Avram Glazer a trim. Nah, fuck him, you get what I'm saying? Hashtag Glazers out. Any Manchester United fans, keep that moving in it. Hashtag Glazers out.
This is the thing, because people are saying in the comments now, any final is 50-50. That's what I was saying. And someone said it in here. Billy said, let's be honest, knowledgeable fans know the final is genuinely 50-50, depending on who's more clinical on that. We know this. Champions League is all about moments. And this is why it's one of them things where you can go into a Champions League final, have 90% possession, have 50 shots on target, have a ridiculous, you could have the best stats that's ever happened in a Champions League final and get beat 1-0 from a smash and grab sort of goal in the dying seconds and go out. Like if you watch Man City against Lyon, right? A lot of people go on about that game saying, oh, City, they got kicked out the Champions League by Lyon. Man City were on top for the whole of that game. They went a goal up, which was against the run of play. Man City equalised. Man City then missed an open net. And then they went down the other end and got a second one. So while we're pushing to equalise, they got a third. But that game, on paper, is a lot worse than what it actually was. And this is why I'm saying, if you watch certain games, it's just one of them things. And people saying oh, the goals against PSG shouldn't have gone in. It's not like it was an offside goal. De Bruyne was a cross. Everyone knows that. But the goalkeeper should save that. So if he doesn't save it, you can't blame De Bruyne. You have to blame the goalkeeper for not making the save. But I don't think Man City were ever uncomfortable.
Sorry, I'm laughing at this guy trolling me and that. Big up Devante. He said it literally didn't make sense to say any Premier League champions have no chance versus fourth in the league. However, say that is trolling or they are tied from AFTV or flawless from Sarcasm City TV. Devante's funny, you know. This guy got jokes. You lot get the shares up as well. Get the shares up, man. Let's get us to 50 people.
And this is all that I'm trying to say, because all I'm saying is if it was the other way around, I don't think anyone gives Man City a chance. Even though it's a final and people say, yeah, it's 50-50, I don't think that it should be, one of them things. Billy, right? We didn't get the easiest group. We are the only group that got 2 of our teams to a semi-final. Everyone else's.
What was your group again?
Got kicked out. Us and Porto. Porto were in our group.
Porto, who else? You, Porto, and who else?
Porto, Marseille and Olympiacos.
Okay, cool. I just want to get to this because this is interesting. Big up Daniel. He says, what's the difference between backing the club and being cocky about your club? You know what it is? It depends who you're asking, who's listening, what you're saying in it. Are you we'll run jokes on it. Put it this way, on social media, I am never, very rarely am I being sensible and being logical and being level-headed. One second, this morning, I said to somebody, Europa League over Champions League. I'm just trolling. You know what I'm saying? I'm not being serious. Whereas on here, you can be serious and you can flesh out your thought process and give detailed reasons as to why you think whatever you think. Go on, Yancy. Just wanted to stay.
I was just going to say about this.
Man said Mohammed the City.
Right? Out of, let's be honest, right? There was 4 options in the apart from Premier League sides, we had a choice between Bayern Munich, PSG, Dortmund, Porto, and Real Madrid, without the English sides, obviously, right? Out of them, I would say that the hardest ones in that sort of situation would be, and Barcelona actually as well, originally. Out of them, right now, you don't want to face PSG, you don't want to face Bayern Munich, and I'd say right now that's probably the 2 that you would fear the most. Apart from that, Dortmund are decent. Real Madrid have experience. I wouldn't say they're decent because we knocked them out fairly easily last year, but is what it is. They still got experience. And then you've got Porto, who everyone wanted. We didn't get Porto. Chelsea got Porto. So that's one easy draw that we didn't get, right? We got Dortmund, who are fair enough, but our side of the group was significantly harder than the other side. So I don't think you can say City get easy draws when we got PSG and Dortmund. I don't think you can say that. It's not the easy groups. And the only reason why we have easy draws is because when we get them, it's easy for us. Do you know what I mean?
Shots fired. Basically saying PSG and Dortmund ain't shit. That's what you're saying.
No.
Yeah. That's what you're saying, isn't it? PSG and Dortmund got brushed aside and that. Yeah.
I'm not saying that. But the thing is, if you win the Premier League, you go in pot one. If Chelsea win the Champions League, they will go in an easier group. But Chelsea's group was easier than Man City's, if we're being honest. You'd finish the group after like the second game, even though we got more points, but whatever. You know what I mean? Your group was easier than ours. Your road to the final, apart from Atletico Madrid, was easier than Man City's. So I don't buy that. I don't buy that at all. And if you're talking all time, if you actually look at which teams have got the most Premier League teams in draws altogether, Man City actually have more than everyone else. But people just don't want to have that because we beat a Watford and we beat this team and you beat Luton Town or whatever. Like, people just see it as, oh, Man City had easy draws. But it's not easy if it's a Premier League team. So, I don't know. Go check the stats in it and let me know in it. Because the last time I checked, we had the most Premier League teams and the most away games out of everyone in the Prem. So, it is what it is. You can go check that. Everyone, notorious FAT, we literally have people on here saying PSG were going to win 4-0. We have people saying Dortmund was going to win 4-0. So
you with an easy draw.
You can come on here and say that I'm rattled, but I've actually just had enough of being told every single day by Chelsea fans, Man City are not going to win the league. Man City are not getting to a Champions League final. Man City getting knocked out by Dortmund. Man City getting knocked out by this team. Man City getting knocked out by that team. And now I'm hearing Chelsea are going to easily win the final and they're going to win tomorrow. So I hope for your sake that your club go and win tomorrow and then win the Champions League. But it is what it is. We'll see what happens. I don't need to talk for Man City because Man City do the talking for me, innit? So I don't need to. But
I ain't stirring the pot. I'm just saying what she said.
To the point where it's like, I don't know.
All right, let me go to this. Let me take a drink, man. Sip some wine. MB says, "Lil Flawless loves to stir the pot and be a wind-up merchant. That's why he's my done. That's why we are duns. Number one. Number two is I'm just saying what she said because she was like, right. People were saying we got PSG, we got Dortmund. These are gonna be hard ties, and now people are backtracking because we made them easy. So I'm saying, right, you calling PSG and Dortmund light work, innit? Like that's all it is. That's what she said. Like that's pretty much it is.
Mohammed, we got Leon after we knocked out Real Madrid. So
fair enough.
Not like we got Leon. We didn't play any of the others.
You talking about another? That's another. That's another run. Oh, last year. Okay.
The only reason why we played Leon in the first place is because we knocked out Real Madrid, and that was better Real Madrid back then than it is now.
Devante here says, Mönchengladbach, Dortmund, PSG, or Atletico, Porto, Real Madrid. Flawless since Giannis triggered and got think straight. Which one is harder? You know what I'm going to say to this? It doesn't matter. It really doesn't. Like I keep reiterating this and that. We're really arguing over semantics. It doesn't matter whose run was harder. Win the final. That's all that matters in that. That's all. Like, I've seen United win 2 Champions Leagues in my lifetime. The only games I remember is the 2 finals, the semi-final against Juventus, obviously because of what it was. The 2 semi-finals. That's all I remember. But the semi-final because it's iconic. The one in Turin. I don't even remember the home game. That's what it is. I don't even remember the home game. I remember the away game because of what happened going 2-0 down and all them things there. I do not remember the home game.
You know
the Arsenal one, I only remember the away game. I don't even remember the home game. Say again?
Once you get past like the group stage, you can't remember who you played in the group. Like
I don't
I
remember. I've seen United in countless, like I said, them 2 runs. I have no idea who was in the group. I know we played hard teams because I know we had a run, but if you ask me to remember the games in particular, no, but obviously I remember the finals because it's iconic and the semi-finals, and you remember iconic moments. It's like with the Premier League and people talk about points totals. I've seen United win multiple.
My cupcake.
Big up Beyonce. Big up Ryan and out here with the bars and that. You got bars.
You know what though? Like people like it's funny because one minute.
See, I'm not even thinking of that. The reason why I forgot the semi-final is because I think it was we got to the final, but we got beat by Barca. Was the Arsenal one? That's what I'm saying. In that, I do have a bad memory, but my point is, I'm not fussed in it. Like it's like if you ask me, name United's points totals or our top goal scorer from them seasons, win the trophy. That's all I care about. Win the trophy, and we'll remember you, the player. I remember the players. Man can name you the teams. And squads just win. You know what I'm saying? You lot are worried about the wrong and records, and this ain't we ain't scratching records in it. I'm not a DJ. I don't care about all them things. Win the trophy. The reason why we remember the treble side is because they won 3 trophies. Yeah. I don't know the points total for that.
Yeah, Malcolm, in reply to your question, of course I keep Guardiola. You know what is funny? Because before this season, I was saying that I think Man City will win the Champions League within 3 to 5 years. I still think Man City will win the Champions League within 3 to 5 years. What I've been saying all season, if you watch my stuff on here, I've been saying that usually when you get to a Champions League final, you lose before you win. That happens to most teams, happened to Chelsea, happened to, I think, United. It's happened to a lot of these teams, or maybe more recently in their recent kind of run. That group of players got to finals and stuff like that. So it's one of them things. Usually it happens. There are occasions where teams go and win their first Champions League. Some teams do.
Yeah, it can happen.
So it can happen, but it is quite rare. The only thing with this is Chelsea and City, and this is why I say it's quite evenly matched, because even though Chelsea, the club, have won one, this group of players are new to this as well. So it's going to be one of them. It's interesting. We've got a few that have been to a final and lost. The only person in both clubs that has been there, done it before more than once is Pep Guardiola. Everyone else has either been a runner-up like Gundogan, Thiago Silva, them sorts of players, Tuchel. You know what I mean? They've either been runners-up or they've not been there at all. So most of Man City's squad have never been to a Champions League final. Most of Chelsea's squad have never been to a Champions League final. So there's a few players and stuff in each that have, but this is pretty new territory for both teams. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. I'm not going to be able to call it. So even though I'm just saying on paper, if roles were reversed, I don't think people are giving Man City much of a chance based off the fact of how well Chelsea would be doing in the league. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that we're going to win. Champions League final is 90 minutes. It could go either way. Like I've said before, when we play Chelsea, it's never predictable. Like, I can never go and say, oh, yeah, it's, City are going to win 3-0 today and it's 3-0. It could be 3-0 Chelsea, it could be 3-0 City, it could be 4-2, it could be 6-0. Like, you just don't know. And it's one of them things that I can't really call it myself. But, yeah, I just think I just think City have got a lot of disrespect, and everything that Man City do, there's an excuse. Oh, well, you get easier draws. Oh, well, you get this. But then when we play Chelsea in a final, so take the Carabao Cup. Everyone talks about how we get easy draws in the Carabao Cups, right? This is the teams that we played in the final. Chelsea, Liverpool, Aston Villa.
Dead teams.
Tottenham Hotspur.
Dead.
And who's the other one? There's another one. There's another one. Arsenal. Dead. And we've beaten all them teams in the final. So, and I know, like, what was the other one? I think that's it. I think it's them 5 that we've won. You know what I mean? So it's just one of them things. Like, we've been to these finals and beat these teams that people are saying, oh, it's not fair, City get easy draws. So how come when you face us in the final, you don't come out with the trophy?
This is an interesting question. I'm going to go first because I'm from the outside looking in. Daniel says, who's got more pressure than City or Chelsea? Yeah, it's City. Because if Tuchel doesn't win the Champions League final.
Less and less. The only way that changes is if Chelsea don't get top 4. Then it changes.
Yeah.
But that's the only way. But Chelsea will get top 4 because Leicester are battling it. So they'll get top 4.
So they were 4-0 down today.
Huh?
They were 4-0 down today.
Yeah,
Newcastle.
They lost 4-2, didn't they?
Yeah, they lost, but they were 4-0 down at home.
To Newcastle.
To Newcastle United. What is going on?
I'm not even going to say anything because Man City play Newcastle after.
Yeah, you're about to get pammed in that. You know what I'm saying? That Joe Lennon hat trick. That's what's about to happen.
Well, we can if we win tomorrow, we can.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
That's what it is.
Isn't it? Jeez.
Yeah. Yeah, she got one wrong, Devante, innit? Even though she's saying players haven't won it, for the most part, she's saying I don't think there's many players in your team that have won it. Kovacic is free-peated. He's free-peated it. Well, who else? Is there anyone else we're missing? Bar Kovacic in Chelsea side.
Yeah, he's
it's only one player. There's one player. Let us know.
Yeah.
Flawless should be signing Iheanacho if Cavani leaves. No.
But it's
because
like Danilo. We had Danilo that had won it, and he wasn't great in the Champions League for us.
Well, but yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, Flawless should no. We shouldn't sign Iheanacho if Cavani leaves, simply because not that I don't think Iheanacho is good. He's just not what we need in that. Like when I talk to Neil,
he wouldn't.
Yeah, Neil. Yeah, he wouldn't anyway. But Neil, who's a Leicester fan, talks.
If he was linked,
Who?
I'd be like, no, don't do it.
As I was saying, yeah, he's not the best. We play one striker in it, and Neil always tells me that he's not good playing up top.
Mohammed, right? You said Man City fans always talk about treble and quad, right? The only person that comes in this chat talking about trebles is you.
Yeah.
Comrade, Man United fans that have not been up for any sort of treble. Anytime. When was the last time you won a treble?
Hey.
Was Mohammed even alive last time you won a treble? I'm not so sure.
I'm sat in the car, relax. You hear me? You shooting up the whip and trying to shoot at him. I'm in the car too. Relax.
Were you alive the last time? Probably not, unless you're talking about Mourinho's treble.
Now you're mocking it. Right, Yan City, why don't you call Ryan Cupcake no more? Complete switch of events.
I did. I just said Cupcake.
Yeah, but he said in general, because he said you've not called him Cupcake in the longest time.
I was going to call you Flower, and then I thought that's the wrong name.
Don't have it right, innit? Personally, I wouldn't have that.
Is what it is.
Nah, Flawless, we should have signed Watkins, in my opinion. Nah, our squad's fine. Like I said, I've said this before, and I say this again about Manchester United. Goal scoring is not a problem for us. You know what I'm saying? And that's why if we do keep Cavani, if we do keep Cavani and there's Martial, I'm with that. You know what I'm saying? And I have no issue with that. I don't think a striker's, to me, this is just me talking, I don't think a striker's priority for Manchester United. Centre back, holding midfield, and right winger. They're the three major issues. If we don't sign a striker, I'm like, you know what? Cool. Because I like the strikers we have. I like Martial. I like Cavani. I like these players. So they're producing. Martial has had a poor season, but Cavani's coming to form the back end of this season at the right time. We know what Martial can do because of the season he had last season. When you have Pogba, Bruno, Donny, Mata, am I missing any? Those type of attacking players, you're fine. Our attack's not a problem. Let's get to the super chat from my like Nippin, who's a member. He said, Yana, you're free to do a preview with him for the Champions League final.
So now I don't want to talk about the Champions League final.
I understand. I get that.
I want to, when I'm going to see if I can get a ticket. And if I get a ticket, then I'll be excited. If not, I'm avoiding it. I'm not interested. Like, it's just going to be too much stress. The thing is, like, Man City, like
Nippin, basically what she's saying, if she gets a ticket, she'll do the watch along, not the watch along. She'll do the preview with you.
I hate previews. I just hate them because it's one of them things you can't call. We're not going to be able to preview something that you can't call. It's going to depend on who turns up on the night and who doesn't.
You got to back your team in that.
Who better on the night and who doesn't. Who is more clinical on the night and who isn't. That's what it's going to go down to. I can't preview something that is literally, what am I going to say? I think he'll play this team. I don't know. No one knows who Pep's gonna pick.
You're saying this though, Ryan? Fans are allowed to go to Turkey. It's been put on the red list. Is there not potential of them trying to move it though?
That's saying that, but when have UEFA ever cared about fans?
That is true, but it makes sense with two English teams play at Villa Park. Why not?
It does make sense, but it depends where they play it because Villa Park, they're saying, isn't suitable because it's not got enough space for media crap. So they can't have that. The other places are Wembley, but there's playoff finals that weekend. So they'd either have to move the playoff finals or move the final of the Champions League, which I don't think they'll do either. So it probably can't be there. Then they're saying maybe Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, which I definitely don't want it there because Man City have a 0% record in that ground. So it's one of them. It's probably not good. That being said, it isn't Chelsea's home. It's Spurs' home. So maybe if we play a different team there, we might win. But yeah, it's one of them. It's one of them. But yeah, it's one of them situations where it's like, they're still not going to have many fans. They're still not going to allow many fans to go. So it's still going to be the same issue. It's just you don't have to travel to Turkey. That's the only thing. But they're probably not going to let people travel anyway. And it's like on the Man City show, when I was just on it, they were saying like, last year when England were in like a proper lockdown, it's the equivalent of having two teams. So say it was last season, it was PSG against Bayern Munich. it's like having 10,000 Bayern Munich fans, 10,000 PSG fans flying in from France and Germany to go to Wembley for a final when we're not allowed out of houses. Doesn't really make much sense.
I get your point.
They're not going to allow it anyway. So yeah,
it's not going to
happen. I think they'll just say no fans. That's what I think they'll do, and I think they'll just do it behind closed doors again.
And M says, Flawless, you've got Haaland in your club. Which position would you play him and why? As a 9? Simple as that. I don't think he's anything else. I don't think he's a 10. I don't think he's a false 9. I wouldn't play him wide left or wide right. I'm very interested to see how he does next season, though, whether he moves or not. Again, in the Champions League, I presume, actually, Dortmund might not. Well, if he is in the Champions League, I'll be watching him again closely, like in the knockout rounds again. Like I said, I watched him for the first full 90 minutes against City in the first leg. I was impressed. I didn't think he could walk on water, but he was technically better than I expected him to be. He looked like a good player. So, yeah, I'm just reserving judgment on him, but he does look good.
No, he's great. He's great.
But yeah, I know you think he can walk on water and that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, that being said, if it was at the Emirates, yeah, do it at the Emirates.
I wouldn't mind that.
Tottenham Hotspur. I'm hearing Old Trafford got mentioned in a tweet as well. I'm like, they better not play at goddamn Old Trafford. Better not frigging put out Old Trafford.
That'd actually be ridiculous. Like, you can't go to Old Trafford and not win it. Like,
you better not frigging put it there. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Here we go. Ryan says, Jan, what do you think of my opinion that Liverpool were better than City in the season you won the domestic treble? I genuinely believe it, and I'm not backing down.
You know what? Do you know what I would say? It's one of them situations where in Europe you were better than us because you won the Champions League, I think. And in the Prem, you came close to us. So overall, you could argue that. The only thing that I would say about Man City that season is that we were fighting on all 4 fronts until we got kicked out in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. So if you think about it, the quarterfinals of the Champions League are normally about April. So we were kind of in every competition. Obviously, the Carabao Cup was won in March. So it's like we were kind of in every competition up to sort of March, April. So that's the only reason why I would say that, overall, it's a tricky one. It's a tricky one. But if you win the Champions League and you come that close in the Prem, can't really argue down too much on that. But yeah, it's just one. It's just one of them things. I don't know. It's debatable, I'd say.
No. All right, we're going to have that discussion, definitely. Yeah, you lot get the likes up as well. And I'm going to touch on Manchester United getting into the Europa League final. So, yeah, we did it. Got through to the Europa League final. The game was pretty much dead and buried from the first leg, even though Roma had so many chances. Roma had so many chances. Say that again?
They had, when I checked, when the game hadn't even finished, they had 11 shots on target.
Yeah, they had bare shots. And they were missed. De Gea was on point.
On fire. They would have gone through, which is
here's the thing. The reason why I always think we would have gone through is because I knew we was always going to score over there. Because we missed chances as well. Like Cavani scored twice. He missed 2. He missed a couple of not easy chances, but he missed a couple of good chances.
Heading on the pitch.
Greenwood, he clearly wasn't it because which one went to the final and which one went home? Yeah, exactly. One of them went home on his home patch.
What's he called? The one in the old age pensioners squad. That squad is mad. I didn't even know half them players played for Roma. I knew Dzeko played.
Yeah, you got Roma. Pedro, Mkhitaryan, Mike Smalling went off. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's mad.
I know Chris Smalling plays for them because my little cousins always wear Roma shirts now.
Yeah.
It's like,
where is it? Only man you could be 6-2 up and still look nervous. That's because what's it called, innit? Devontae, we ain't quitting my mic. Never quitting my mic, ever. Are you mad? As I was saying, only man you could be 6-2 up and still look nervous. It's typical United. That's why he did pick the wrong team, because it's hard for the senior players who won the first leg 6-2 to be bang at it. You're 6-2 up. Naturally, you're going to become complacent and be in a state of comfort. Whereas if you would have played your Diallos and players like that, who would have just treated it like it was 0-0, your Axels, play them players. Tellers did come on. But why are you playing? There's no need to play Maguire, Wan-Bissaka, Shaw, Pogba. And he played Pogba in a double pivot. He dropped Pogba back.
It's like if they get injured and they miss the final, that could lose you the final.
That's my point.
You know what I mean? It makes no sense to me. If you know the game's won already,
Facts.
you don't need
Facts,
to play.
yes.
Most key players shouldn't be starting. Do you know what I mean? It's like Man City, right? Man City have to win tomorrow. And the reason why we have to win tomorrow is because we need to start rotating our team and resting some of our players, because we can't afford for some of our key players to get injured before
That's my point. Or even forget the injury side of it as well, which is definitely a part also. But all it takes is a bad refereeing decision, and one of your star players could be out.
Yeah,
Your players do have a bad VAR. You know what VAR is like?
Yeah,
a bad VAR decision, and Pogba's missing, or Bruno's out, or Cavani, or Greenwood, or Shaw, or Wan-Bissaka. I'm like, why run the risk? Have these men on the bench, and you can make 5 subs. You can change half the outfield. And not only did he do that, he played Pogba back as DM, because I seen the team and I seen Fred, Donny, Bruno, Pogba. I'm like, all right, Fred's gonna play next to Donny. No, Matic, sorry. Was it Matic? Yeah, it was Matic. Matic next to Donny, put Bruno in the 10, Pogba where he's been bossing it on the left. And then I'm watching the game, I'm like, why is Pogba so deep? I know he's got a free role. And I'm like, shit. Man's actually playing as a DM. And then he played, and he was just disjointed. Why not play one mile in a game like that? If you want experience, he's the perfect guy. He's the guy who's, I think he won pretty much, he must have been a part of them Spain squads that have won international tournaments, at least one. He's won Premier Leagues. Probably I think he's won the Europa League with us. He's won FA Cups. Like, he's a seasoned pro who's won stuff. Yeah. I'm like, why not play him and put him in there with the youngsters and that? It's not like Donny's a joke. And then you can play Diallo. But yeah, typical Ollie stuff. But yeah, onto the final as well. Somebody mentioned that and said, do I believe Villa? Someone said Villarreal are poor. And then someone said, don't underestimate Emery, because we know what Emery's like in the Europa League. That being said, I'm not underestimating him. Do I think United should win? Yeah, we should win. We should win. Do I think we will? I'm not going as far out on the limits to say that.
That's why I always say, like, with finals, like, we've even been to finals against like Watford before. And like, yes, you expect Man City to win, but finals are finals. And this is why I'm saying, like, I don't understand how anyone is kind of saying Chelsea are going to win this, Man City are going to win this. Like, how, like, that to me baffles my head. Like, I would say if you're going off, because what my issue was and why I got so annoyed before is because people are saying, we're going to win because look what Tuchel's doing. And it's like, yeah, but look what Pep's been doing for the past however many years. Like, look what Pep does in finals. Like, if you're going to look at Tuchel, you have to look at Pep. You can't look at Tuchel and then ignore Pep. Like, doesn't work like that. You know what I mean? If your manager's going to win it because he's better than my manager, then that's a different story. But at the end of the day, it's going to come down to how the players play. I don't think there's much Pep can do in that final, to be honest, unless it's like subs, maybe bringing on Aguero if we need a goal, that sort of thing. But Pep, them players have to go out there and win it for themselves. If Man City don't win it, it's annoying. Don't get me wrong, it's annoying because I think it's hard to get to the Champions League final. It's hard. So it means we've got a big test next season. Do I think we can go back and win it the second time? Then yeah, I do. So I'm not like, oh my God, if we don't win it, we're never going to win it. Like, I think like Tottenham, when they got to the final, I think for them, it was kind of like now or never. Because even though they might get there again, probably not going to happen anytime soon. Whereas I think Man City could be more like a Liverpool where we lose and then we go back the next year and win it. Like, I could imagine Man City doing that, or even if it's not the next year, within 3 years, I could see Man City going and winning it. You know what I mean? So I'm not too, obviously I'll be gutted. It's never nice to lose a final. I don't like losing a final to anyone. You know what I mean? I don't even like losing the Community Shield, which doesn't really mean anything. Do you know what I mean? But I don't like losing in games where there's some sort of silverware at stake, like in general. So obviously I will be gutted, but at the same time, it's not like, okay, that's it, we're finished. Do you know what I mean? It's just going to be better luck next time. I'll be gutted for Aguero because I think Aguero deserves a Champions League trophy, to be honest. But apart from that, like, it's just go again next season, and it's the players, isn't it? If they want to win it, they can go. They're more than capable of going out there and winning it. So they need to prove to the fans that they can do it, and that's why I'm stressing because it's like it's unknown territory, like for Man City. Like, we haven't been to a final before, but at the same time, it's kind of like whichever way it goes. Like I said at the start of the season, from what I wanted for Man City, and Man City have more than done what I wanted. So I'm quite happy with City as a team this year. Like
this guy, this guy been talking the most shit.
You know what? That game's gonna be mad because if City don't beat Chelsea,
are you talking about the Premier League game?
Yeah.
You're gonna see changes anyway. You are gonna see changes.
No, I'm talking about if we don't beat them now. Like, no, I was talking about Champions League, but I'm saying if we don't beat them tomorrow, we could win the league if Liverpool beat you. If we draw with Chelsea,
and
I think
lose.
we win the league if you draw with Liverpool.
Okay, so we have to win basically to keep it alive. Or you
Yeah,
have to lose.
We need 2 points. So you even need to drop 2 points.
Yeah.
But we need. So basically, when we played you last week, if you'd have drawn, then we would have been on 80, and you can also get 80. So technically, if we lost our game, so say last week you drew, we could both get 80 points, right? Like we've got 80 and you could get 80. But obviously, in order for us to stay on 80, we would have had to lose to Chelsea, lose to Newcastle, lose to Brighton, and lose to Everton. And if we lost all of them, chances are the goal difference would be in Man United's favour. So even though technically we probably would have won the league, they can't officially say we're champions until we get a point. So now if we get a point against Chelsea and you draw with Liverpool, we'd officially be champions. But I want to win it when we're there, you see. I don't want to win the league at home again. It's like, obviously it's different because I'm not going to be in the stadium, but it's just better when the players are in the stadium than they're at home, sat with their wife watching TV, and it's like, oh yeah, Man United have just won you the league. Like, so it's not the same.
Yeah, win the league. I hear you. Flawless ready to get panned by us next Thursday. Who cares, man? You just don't need the points in it. We already secured top 4. You know what I'm saying? And Leicester just got beat as well, which tightens up the top 4 race and that. Like, so let me check the table. Actually, hold up. Let me actually check the table and see what's what.
So Mohammed, what you're saying is that you're not elite. Is that what you're saying?
You're Mohammed, you know what I'm saying? I love it.
It's always like you're not even in the competition chatting pure shit. You're backing your supposed rivals, Chelsea. I know they're not a rival like that, but
they're just the lesser of two evils in that.
You're not supposed to be liking Chelsea, but you're up here bending over backwards for Chelsea because your team are too shit to get through the group. So, is what it is.
Hey, I'm here, you know.
I'd be gutted for Serge, but you know what? Like I've said in this final, I think Pep needs to give him some time. If we're 1-0 down to Chelsea and he brings on Sergio Aguero with half an hour to go, Sergio Aguero has his chance to win it. If he doesn't come on and score, at least if we don't win it, we can just say, okay, Aguero, he had his chance. What I don't want to see is that we're 1-0 down to Chelsea with 10 minutes to go and he's bringing on Sergio Aguero. Because I think that's a little bit unfair. I think if we are losing, he should give Sergio Aguero time to get a goal. And I think that's what he should do. But if Diaz gets a runners-up Champions League medal in his first season at the age of 23, it's hardly something to be ashamed of, to be honest, because he's also going to get a Premier League medal, a Carabao Cup medal, and God knows what else that he wins next year. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe not. Who knows? We'll have to see.
Right. We'll just get to the cupboards as well. Sparkle says Flawless shows the dreads progression. I need to get it redone in it. That's why I got the hood on. I always wear hats anyway, but I just genuinely need to get if it was done fresh, man, with it, you get me, showing it and that. But yeah, I need to get it done. But it's going well, it's growing in it. It's growing.
Oh, Ryan is actually
Yeah, he's been talking the most shit in it. Because I'm looking there, where are you? You lot are 7th in that. So you lot need the points. Wait, 54 points. And they are let's talk about Liverpool, one of the worst defenses of a Premier League title ever. Like City had one last season, and then Klopp said, "Hold my beer." You know what I'm saying? Like it's ridiculous how bad it's been. Out of all cup competitions, out of the Champions League, to not a great Real Madrid side. I don't know who beat you in the FA Cup, in the League Cup. Out of the title race in December, just because a couple of players got injured. Awful.
Yeah.
Absolutely exposed. Like win a Premier League, win a Champions League, and then I've just disappeared back to, you get me, like in the mud. You get me? Proper got sand in your sandals and that. Like, you don't need to get it together. Don't worry about the 3 points. With They do, innit? Got sand in their sandals, innit? They in the mud. They got sand in their sandals. Look at them. They 7th. What defended?
Sandals. Where did you get that from?
I just made it up. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they said, that probably tickled Jan City. Do you need a minute? It's all good. You good there? Yeah. At least we were Premier. Yeah. See that past stuff. You get what I'm saying? And that you talking about past stuff. Hella past stuff. You lot can't even get into the Europa League settings in that. What type of champions are you in that? What type of can't win nothing back to back, man? You know what I'm saying? Nothing back to back. Nah, I don't play FIFA, Nip. And he said, question for both Jan and Flawless. Do either you play FIFA career mode? No.
I used to. Now I just have FIFA. That is, I bought FIFA, but I have never put it in.
Yeah, she's ass cheeks. I've played her at FIFA. She's terrible.
I'm terrible. I play at work.
It's the best feeling when you win the Champions League, Flawless. Do you remember? Obviously, it's been a while for you. Yeah, it's been a while, but it's great. You know what I'm saying in that? It's fantastic. What's it like winning things back to back, fam? You ever won a Premier League back to? Oh, no, you haven't. Oh, jeez. Any doubles? No treble? Nah, nothing in it. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, they've won a treble. They've not
what
won
treble?
a treble. They've won.
What treble they won? Yeah, they won a weak treble. That's like going to the bar and
Man City could potentially win. That's what they've won.
Yeah, that's when you go to the bar and you ask, "Oh, do you want a double or a special treble?" And you taste it and it's just hella watered down. You're like, "That's them." You know what I'm saying? Hella watered. What does he drink? Vodka. Hella watered down and that. You know what I'm saying? What kind of champions only win 1 trophy per year and that? You know what I'm saying? And that. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Yeah, man. Conference League. See that? They had to invent something new for these wasters. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know what the fuck the Conference League is.
It's if you finish 7th, innit?
Yeah, look. Get me? That man tried to put a Champions League and a Premier League in the same pick, you know, like it was a double. Clowns. That's what he had to do, reaching. These men were Dal Simmon. You know what I'm saying? Hella Dal Simmon.
That was bad.
See, look, man.
I don't agree with the watered down treble because I think at the end of the day, a domestic cup, innit?
It's domestic cup, but it's not the same in that. We all know what their treble is.
But I wouldn't say Arsenal were better than Man City last year because they won the better trophy out the two. Do you know what I mean? On paper, like, come on now. Seriously. Imagine
Liverpool went from Premier League champions to Europa League contender league. Facts. Them man got even good enough to get into the Europa League. Them man are in the league below the Europa. They're in the 3rd tier of European football. You know what I'm saying in that? The 3rd tier of European football. Them man are League 1. That's what they are. League 1, you know. And I'm not talking the Uber Eats League.
Anyway, Mohammed, keep coming at me, innit? Because when you were saying that Paris were going to smash Man City every week, it didn't go that way. So keep up with the Chelsea prop, innit? Because it might give us good luck.
Yeah, I've seen you when you drink vodka, a mess like Liverpool's title defense. But you're my guy, innit? You're a mess like Liverpool.
All over me, you know. It was like I was in a nightclub.
Hey, bag it.
By Flawless, I was getting drinks spilt on me
She's lied in it. She tried it in it, so I had to show her who's bossing that. You know what I'm saying? And that she had to just catch a quick stone cold stunner because she thought she was the shits in it. So you get me? She caught a quick stunner in that, quick RKO out of nowhere. Yo, you lot get the likes of
abuse, guys.
You know, yeah. We're on 52 likes,
mate, Ryan, but it went all over you as well.
Get to 60 likes and that. Girls up to 60 likes, please. Subscribe if you're new as well. I can't reiterate that enough. Please hit the subscribe button if you're new. And girls to 3K. It's road to 3K for Sarcasm City TV also. So make sure you do that. MB says, Flawless soon copper console so I can school you at FIFA. You'll be looking more fraudulent than Ollie. I don't have time. You know what I'm saying? When am I gonna? The only time I play is when I go. If I'm at my pops's and my little bros, he's got his Xbox there. I bust some FIFA. That's literally it. Yeah, you do need to apologize to Mahrez. Actually,
I do.
You were slandering him unfairly.
I was not slandering Mahrez, but you know what? Like that is true. What Dupe is saying now.
What?
What is like? This is an argument that people say because a lot of people want to win the Europa to get in the Champions League.
Yeah.
So what would you rather? Would you rather win a Europa League or get a runners-up medal in a Champions League? Because I am like, for me,
Wait,
I want a trophy.
That went over my head. Say that again.
So, you know, like in terms of, would you rather win the Europa League, which obviously get a trophy? So, to me, it's better to have a trophy than not have a trophy.
Definitely.
But that being said, would you rather win the Europa League or be runners-up in a Champions League?
Yeah, win the trophy.
Champions League final, but lose.
Yeah, nah, give me the trophy.
Win the Europa League.
Give me the trophy in that. You know what I'm saying? That's something Liverpool haven't seen in that. You know what I'm saying? Are they the first champions in a long time who the next season didn't win anything? These man won nothing. Jack shit.
Before.
You know what I mean?
You didn't win anything the year after.
What year? When's the last year? That's Moyes tax. You know what I'm saying? Moyes is, do you get me?
Of Man City 15. Did we win the league in 15? No, I think it was Chelsea. I don't think we won the league.
You know what I'm saying? See that? So we have to compare them to one of our worst ever managers. You know what I'm saying? And that manager's now above him. Imagine being below Ryan Mason in the league and that. You know what I'm saying? Imagine that. These men are below Ryan Mason and David Moyes, struggling with Dean Smith and all them things there. Where are they at in the table? Hold up.
Who?
Oh, shit. Oh, wait. Nah. They're above. Oh, wait. Villa. Liverpool? Right, they're only 2 points above Everton. These men are 2 points off 8th. You don't need to get the smoke. But big up MBs.
As well. Oh, no, maybe not. I thought they had it in hand, but I don't think they did.
Yeah, big up Yan and Flawless. Love the Vampire streams. Big up to you. Big up to Dupe, who says the best duo on YouTube. Love for that. That's Dago Nippon saying Ray Flawless and Yan the best YouTube trio. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. That man, you laugh below. Imagine being defending champions and then you're below Ryan Mason at Spurs. Ryan Mason at Spurs. And
Spurs?
Yeah, they're below Spurs. Yes. They're below Spurs are 6th. Liverpool are 7th. Imagine 4 games left and you're behind Tottenham Hotspur. That's bad enough in itself being behind Spurs. But then you're behind Ryan Mason. Struggling after being champions the year before. You know what I'm saying? Like, you lot are ridiculous trying to banter me and that. You know what I'm saying? Imagine.
Mohammed, no one's cooking a team for losing a Champions League final when you couldn't even get out the group stage. It's not happening.
Hey, Mohammed, you need to allow it because you're getting me shot here. Relax, man, innit? We got bigger fish to fry in it. Let's just jump on Liverpool.
Next season, you might be in one yourself.
Yeah, Ollie tax in it. But yeah, let's just jump on Liverpool and jump on Arsenal and all that. Let's discuss that. Let's go into that actually. You know me? A nice, even though it's not a nice little Arsenal slander section in it. Like, did you watch the game? Did you watch their game?
Yeah.
Okay, well, go on. Give us your detail and your thoughts on it.
Dead game. You know what?
Was it that bad? Was it that bad?
Should have by rights won that game, and I know Villarreal had chances as well, but Arsenal's chances were like, you know, them sort of games where it's like they're never gonna score. Like, it just was not happening for them. They hit the post. They like it. Just I felt not sorry for them because it is what it is. But yeah, I think they should have been winning that game. I know we spoke earlier about Arteta and taking off their main striker.
That made no sense.
They need a goal. Like, what would have happened if they'd have lost 1-0? Doesn't really matter, does it?
Yeah, you're still going out.
Well, you're still going out. So it's like, why not just put everyone on, go ultra attacking, and try and get a goal, and then if you get the goal, then take off your striker and put a more defensive player on and park the bus for the last 5 minutes.
Here's the question: How has Arteta not been sacked yet?
Because they're trusting the process.
You
know what? Like, it's mad though, because I think, because I've had this conversation with an Arsenal fan that I know, and it's just like one of them things like everyone, like how many clubs in the league are happy with their manager? Like how many clubs, seriously? I think you've got Man City who are happy with Pep. Yeah. I think you've got Chelsea who are happy with Tuchel. And I think you've got Liverpool fans that are happy with Klopp. Yeah. Then you've got like your Leicesters that like Brendan Rodgers, your West Hams that like David Moyes, maybe Brighton with Graham Potter. All these
Dean Smith at Villa.
Them sorts of teams, but there's a lot of Premier League teams who are in sort of the top 6 that aren't happy. Like Man United fans want their manager out.
Yeah.
Tottenham fans want their manager. Obviously, they don't really have a manager. It's like interim.
Yeah.
And, you know, and then you've got Arsenal that want their manager. That's 3 clubs in England where they're all going to want a top quality manager. They're not going to want like a Steve Bruce or a, you know, that sort of manager. They're going to want a decent manager. So it's how many managers are available for them 3 clubs. Because it's going to be difficult. Because even if you say like, oh yeah, we'll get Allegri, which team does he go to? You know, there's 3 teams there that will all be attractive for different reasons. So, like, you'll look at Man United. If they go to Man United, they'll get backed. They'll get backed in the fact that they might not get backed as much as
fully. Yeah, it won't be fully, but yeah.
They're getting players that they need. Arsenal, there's no guarantee that they're going to get backed. They're probably going to get promised that they're going to get backed, and then Kroenke will decide halfway through that actually he ain't going to back them anyway. And then you've got Daniel Levy, who, again, are they going to get backed? Because Jose Mourinho was probably told in his interview that he was going to get backed, and he didn't. So the only team that you could probably go to where you think, yeah, I could probably do a bit more of what I want is Man United. The other 2, it's a question mark whether you're going to get what you want. So it's not the most attractive job to take. You know what I mean? Like if you look at the sort of, if you look at it as a club, Arsenal's not a bad job. You've got a decent stadium. You know, you've got the history's there, you know, of winning stuff. Even though Arsenal haven't been great recently, they've still been picking up FA Cups. So the history of winning stuff in recent years is there. Then you've got Tottenham. That's not there, but then they've got a fantastic stadium. So that stadium is beautiful. Like, do you know what I mean? It's probably the best in the country in terms of how nice it is. So I don't know. There's pros and cons to each, but it's just who's going to go there because it's risky going to Tottenham or Arsenal right now. I think it's a risky job to take, man.
Oh yeah, definitely, 100%. The squad's not the best, and you're not going to be fully backed. At least if you go to United, you go, there's something I can do with the squad. If you look at Spurs, you can do something. Yeah. If you look at Spurs, you're like, all right, you got Kane, you got Son, you got Ndombele, you got Højbjerg, you got players there to work with. Whereas you look at Arsenal.
Yeah.
That being said, you still do have Aubameyang, you got Lacazette, you got Saka, you got Tierney, you got Gabriel, you got Partey, you got you got Partey as well. You get what I'm saying? And that. These man had. Let's talk about that. These man really brought the nail back, yeah, to do a whole music video outside of the Emirates for a holding midfielder, you know, as a 6. You know what I'm saying? We're not talking a 6-8 with some sauce. No step overs, no long range passing, no receiving on the half turn. Like Thomas Partey, who is a 6, like he is a DM. Ridiculous. And they was doing choreographed shit as well. You know what I'm saying? And that. Look at it. You've seen the video. These men had different scenes. Had Big Don Robbie turning around and doing the step overs and that. Man took so long to turn around. Liverpool won the league and then was 7th. You know what I'm saying? And their season was over. It's mad.
You know what?
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
on that.
You know what it is? Partey aside, you know, because obviously he's a fantastic player. Oh my God. Like, he must be kicking himself to leave Atletico Madrid. And it's not even leaving Atletico Madrid. He could have left Atletico Madrid for Liverpool, Man United, any team.
Yeah.
But Atletico to go and win the league straight after. That is peak, you know. It's peak.
Are they still top of their league? Are they still top of the league?
Still top.
I need to check that out still.
I think they will. I think they'll win it as well.
Well, they was clear actually when they played Chelsea. They were like 13 points clear.
It was like 7 points, and I think it's gone down. But he must be kicking. It's like Sane now. Like Sane won't be kicking himself because he wanted to go to Bayern Munich. It was a dream of his. I'm sure Bayern Munich will win the Champions League at some point in his career. But if Man City did go and win the Champions League now, it's like he left for a team that can win the Champions League.
He did downgrade massively. You're right.
So it's just mad. It's mad when players say stuff like that. It's like James Milner when he first left Liverpool. He said, "I'm leaving to win trophies," and then I think the season after, like Man City won the league, it was like close to Liverpool and stuff like that. And it's like obviously in the end he ended up winning the Champions League and the league, but it's like he said he was leaving to win trophies, and then the next season he didn't win a trophy. And it's just like, it always baffles me when they say stuff like that.
Flawless Emery got sacked for less, but fans would talk about trust the process. Nah, these men are done out here, to be honest. You and that. Yeah, man, party at mid-table club and that. He had mid-table club. Thiago moved from, let's talk about Thiago's downgrade. Man left Bayern Munich. Great Bayern Munich. Quintuple winning Bayern Munich to join Liverpool and that. To win nothing.
Mason.
To be
Sorry, guys. Sorry. You know what? This banter has to run because when people are slandering Man City, I'm just getting it. So I'm giving it back. You're all getting it. All of you getting it. I don't care what. I don't care if it's shameless. I don't care if my club have never won said trophy. I'm taking the piss because I can.
That was smooth. That was a smooth shot. You know what I'm saying? Right to the chin and that. You didn't see that coming. That was lovely counter and that. Get me right in the snot box. Blam, innit? Ryan's still staggering around like he's on vodka and that. He also said Thiago left Bayern Munich to join Liverpool to be mid-table behind Ryan Mason, you know.
Nah, sorry, Ryan. It had to happen. It just had to happen. Yeah, Milner did win trophies. He did. He won the Champions League and he won the Premier League.
Look at him. You see that trophy? That's the closest your team's getting to it in a long time, fam. You better savor that picture.
Comment, let me check.
You better savor that picture.
I'm not looking at the comments.
Yeah.
Where's your comment? It's way up.
Yeah, if you miss your comments, people, it's not on purpose.
I didn't see a comment from him.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you put that one up. 1 minute. One sec. Can't see it. S Paco, I don't know what Twitch is. Don't know.
You know what?
If you want to set it up for me and let me know, then
you know what it is.
I don't know how to do it.
Yeah, you lot gotta let us know in it. You younger lot have to let me and Yan City know in it. Let us oldies know because you lot mentioned Twitch a lot, but I don't know about it.
Twitch, but I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
I don't get it because I know when you click on it, like you have to be live at that time or you miss it. It's not like this where you can go back and watch it. So I don't really know how it works, but let me know. Just like DM me on Twitter.
You two just wait until we get our title back next season. I'm just coming for you both. Wait, coming where?
Barcelona. Atletico play Barcelona.
Yeah.
So that'll be interesting because if Barcelona win, I think Barcelona could be.
Let me check. I'm gonna check the table now. Hold on. I'll check the table now.
7 points. Oh, the bumper cars. Yeah, he put that up.
What's the bumper? The bumper cars? What do you mean?
Ryan.
Right. What's Ryan said? Yeah.
Not on vodka now.
Yeah. We just joking around, man. Like he's not on vodka now, innit? I'm just clowning around.
It's after
you know what? He might be if he looks at the league table and sees he's behind Ryan Mason. Yeah, that will drive anybody to drink and that. That'll drive anybody. Imagine that behind Spurs is Ryan Mason. You know, Liverpool well and truly in the mud. Yeah, I'm looking. Real Madrid.
Man. Okay. Oh, you can stream on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. Yeah, but no one's gonna follow me.
I know Rance does it.
Yeah, no one's gonna follow me on them sort of things.
I might have to look into that actually. I might put this. Hey, do you lot in the comments? Let me know. Do you want me to put this on Twitch? Let me know because I might remove it from Facebook and set up a Twitch. But you lot gotta let me know if you want me to do it.
No, Nathan. I just said like I don't think Sane will regret it. All I'm saying is it will be interesting because like I know like Hazard, like he joined Chelsea after they won the Champions League, and he said like I'm joining the Champions League winners. And then he joined Chelsea, and then he went to Real Madrid, who were winning back-to-back Champions League finals, and then he hasn't won it. So even though I'm not saying that he's going to regret his move to Real Madrid or Sane's going to regret their move, but it must be annoying as a player to leave and then see your team with all of your mates that you've trained with every day the season before winning stuff that you haven't won. Like, it must be annoying. Like that would annoy me in real life if I like was working at a job and I quit my job and then my manager at the old job gave everyone a bonus of £1,000. I'd be thinking, God, if I'd just stayed, I could have got £1,000. So if you think like for footballers, it must be a little bit annoying. You know what I mean? It's like any player that left Liverpool this season. I don't know who left after the Real Madrid final, but if you left Liverpool that season before they won the Champions League. That must be a little bit peak, isn't it?
I know this Devante because I know Rance does stream to Twitch, so I'm going to ask him about it. But you can set up Twitch, you can stream to both. You need to build up your minutes and views to get a Twitch affiliate and make proper P's.
Okay.
Do you lot want us? Let us know in the comments if you think we should go to Twitch, people. Because if so, we'll make sure we start streaming all the shows to Twitch.
Did that.
Let us know. Let us know when that.
Win it though in the end.
Under what Ollie stress? Look at these mid-table guys teaming up. Arsenal and Liverpool, bless yous in 7th and 9th. Yeah, me these mid-table clubs.
I miss when you were mid-table.
Who? What? All right, relax, darling, relax.
Sorry, baby.
Sorry, babes. Chill out there.
Oh, God.
Same thing happened with when he left for Barca. I'm glad at least he won something with Bayern. Yeah, here we go. Ryan, honestly, I can't wait until Klopp gets the league back. Love it if we beat them. Love it. Back next season. First two people I'm going for our YouTube snap.
Ryan, we've discussed this already, and I said
you're dead grub, man. Your team's dead. Wait, hold up. Your manager's dead grub. It's over with. Your team's dead grub. Your stadium's dead grub. You're dead grub. Everything's dead grub. You see the shirt in your thing, dead grub.
Don't call him dead grub.
No. The shirt that he's got on in his Avi. No. You see the shirt in the Avi, dead grub. That's what it is in that. His shirt in that dead grub. The name on the back's cold, isn't it? You know what I'm saying? Allison.
Do you know what though? Like it's one of them things where it's like what was it? What was I going to reply to? Can't remember.
Go on.
Can't remember what I was going to reply to now. Oh yeah, Klopp. So like I was saying, I expect Klopp to come back next season fighting. I don't expect Klopp to win the league, not win it, and then the next season be nowhere near either. I expect him to come back. I do think I've said at the start of this season, because a lot of people were saying at the start of the season they think Chelsea would win the league because they've spent the money on the players that they did. And I said that usually when you sign players, especially young players like Werner and Havertz and these sorts of players, they normally kick in the season after. So I expected, this is even when you had Lampard, I was expecting Man City to win the league this year and Chelsea to win the league next year. And I haven't changed my mind. The only thing that I think is the Champions League final could change things because the team that don't win the Champions League final might go out extra hard to win the Premier League. Or what could happen is the team that don't win the Champions League final might focus on the Champions League and the other team might win the league. So I do think, I don't know, I'd expect Klopp to be up there, but I do think it'll be Chelsea or Man City. I think
man, Klopp's over, man. His time's over, Yan City, man. He had his 2 seasons in the sun. It's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? And that Mane's disappeared.
I expect him to at least challenge. I wouldn't expect it to be like Chelsea win the league, Man City come close, and then Klopp's 10 points below. I wouldn't expect that.
No. They got to try. You know what they'll challenge for? Top 4. That's what they got to do. They got to try and get in the top 7. Never mind top 4. You know what I'm saying? In that these men have got to get above your Ryan Masons and that and David Moyes. These men are behind Moisey.
I don't know if City will retain it. I don't know. With Pep, you just never know. But I don't know.
Man, mid-table dons in it. NB and Ryan and that. You got a mid-table friends. Ooh, mid-table friends. Mid-table friends. Ooh, 7th and 9th. Get me? No trophy friends. You know what I'm saying? Season's over.
You can't say that. Oh my God.
Yan City's finished. You get it all out, innit?
Disrespectful. That's actually disrespectful.
How you done? That's them, no trophy friends. Mid-table dons. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, NB, Ryan, team up.
Thank God that we can't go trophyless. That is the worst. You know what? When you get to this point in the season and you've not won anything, and it's like, could we actually go trophyless?
They don't. The thing is, not could they? They are going to. Both of them. They can't win nothing. What can they win?
Oh, shit, yeah, they can't.
They can't win nothing. Arsenal's dreams are up in smoke, and Liverpool's was done in friggin' April. That man was done in March, Mother's Day, and their season was over. You know what I'm saying? People are celebrating Mother's Day, and their season's over at that mid-March.
You know what? Our season can't be over till the absolute last minute. Well, unless we go like 3-0 down in the Champions League final. But yeah, our season literally can't be over till like the full-time whistle in the Champions League.
Yeah, at least even us, as bad as we are with one of our worst managers in history, have a trophy to look forward to in that. Even during our reigns with Mourinho and Van Gaal, we won trophies in that. Liverpool have their best ever manager in Ryan's life, and he won 2 trophies, and then it's a wrap.
But I just don't understand. Like, I don't get it. Like, Devante says in the comments, Liverpool need domestic cups for their legacy. Like, I just don't understand why Liverpool... Like, I get it, they were going for the league, but when it looked like they weren't going to win the league, go for the cups. Like, go all out for the cups. And I know, to be fair, they did try in the FA Cup because they played okay against you, but I think Bruno scored that free kick or whatever it was. So that, I think they did try. But, yeah, I think go for... Like, I like cups. Like, I'm glad that we have a manager who...
Takes cups, domestic cups.
Everything from the Community Shield to the Champions League, he takes everything seriously because it's all silverware. And what people fail to realize is they'll laugh like saying the Carabao Cup and stuff like that. They'll laugh at things like that. But what people don't realize is the Carabao Cup is the reason why Man City have won as many league titles as they have, because you win that and the players get that sense of winning, and then they go on and win something else. It's like you said earlier, if Man United win the Europa League, it's not the ideal trophy. Obviously, don't want to win the Europa League.
That took me out. I'm sorry to cut you off. Man said that's why you're ingrained in the Wallet penitentiary. NB is one of the goats, but that's bad funny, yo. Man said mid-table friends now, you're mocking it differently. Man said I'm in the Wallet. Sorry, what was I saying? What was you making a point about me saying?
No, I was saying that you said that even though you didn't want to win the Europa League, obviously at the start of the season, because I'm not being funny, but I don't want to win the Europa League because that means that we're not in the Champions League for whatever reason. Like, that's just always going to be the case. Obviously, Man City do end up in it. Then, like Lewis said, you know, when Chelsea went and won it, it's like it's just something you got to win to get back into the Champions League. That's it. And obviously, it's a European trophy, so it's better than not having one. But it's one of them things. But if your players win that, that should push them on to become winners in other things. Like, it might happen, it might not. Who knows? But usually it gives you something that the players have a winning mentality. Not every club have a winning mentality. Some players have never lifted a trophy in their life and they're turning 30 soon. Like, these... Like, it's madness. So you can laugh and mock the Carabao Cup all the time if you want. I'm not bothered. If you don't want to win it, leave the competition in it, and Man City can win it every year, because I'm very happy to win that. Because, one, we don't just win the Carabao Cup. We did last season. We had a poor season. We just won. Well, we didn't. We won the Carabao Cup and the Community Shield, but like, it's not really a trophy. But yeah, like, it's just one of them things. Like, I don't know. For me, you've just got to win as much as you can. And obviously, you aim for the big ones. Man City's main priority every season is the Premier League and obviously the Champions League. So that's what we aim for. Sometimes we win it, sometimes we don't. Like, that's just the way it is. So I don't know. Like, I think mocking trophies and stuff. And it's funny because people are going like, oh, yeah. I
love Jan City's comments voice. I love Jan City's comments voice. I just want to get... Go on.
It's just dumb. Why did you go full strength against Man City? Because your manager wanted to win the Carabao Cup. He didn't win the Carabao Cup. He went out of the Champions League. So now the only trophy that he can win is the Europa League, which is a trophy that no one at the start of the season would aim to go out and win. Unless they've had a poor season the season before and they've failed at some place, then they'll go for the Europa League. But no Man City fan is going into a season saying they want to win the Europa League. If we win the Europa League, it means Pep's failed, the team have failed, and we're just settling for what we have to win based on what's left. So, but I agree with what you said earlier, that even winning that, or even winning a Carabao Cup, or even winning, maybe not the Community Shield, I think the Community Shield different.
Yeah, that's just because it's just
it's dead. But any other trophy, any actual silverware that you have to work for, it boosts the players. Like Man City
Yeah,
have
100%.
not won more than one trophy because, you know, it leads to other trophies. It does. So
yeah, facts. Ravi here, he said, Flawless, how are you going to feel when Oli wins the Europa? If he wins it, I'd be happy personally, number 1. 2, happy for Oli. 3, happy for the players. And 4, hopefully it sparks and gives the players a winning mentality. It might instill the players a winning mentality. It can be a catalyst. We've seen Pep at City where they won the Carabao Cup and then they went on and won more stuff. We see Mourinho twice in his stint at both stints at Chelsea, if I remember correctly. He targeted that. He won that Carabao Cup, and then both of those sides went on to win more. So I'm hoping it has that effect. Do I believe it will? No, but it's still a trophy. It ends the trophy drought. Because no way should Manchester United, with the players we have, be going 3 to 4 years without a trophy. So it ends that.
This is true, right? You never, ever, ever see clubs that win consistently dissing the Carabao Cup. It's only the teams that don't win trophies that come at it. Like, I've never, even though, like, there's obviously there's trophy rankings. Everyone knows that. Everyone knows the trophy going to win. And the Carabao Cup is not seen as good as the FA Cup because there's lower league teams in the FA Cup. The Carabao Cup is simply Premier League. So you're only playing against the top 20 teams. Well, the other 19 teams in the country. The FA Cup is seen as better because 1, the history, and 2, there's 94 teams. So you could get a team like Luton Town, or you can get a team like Cheltenham and stuff like that. So the FA Cup's always seen as that. But it's funny because the same people that are talking about the FA Cup's way better than the Carabao Cup are the ones mocking Arsenal. It's the Arsenal trophy. Arsenal win the FA Cup a lot of times. Like, I think they've got the most in the whole country, Arsenal, or they're up there. And it's like, so if you're going to say that that's the best domestic trophy, then Arsenal are the best domestic team in terms of them other cups, obviously not the league, but in terms of the cups, then it has to be Arsenal must be the best then, based on that. So I don't know. You can't really put Arsenal down and then say that the FA Cup is like the best trophy ever.
Yeah.
Like,
hey, and those, sorry to come back, people Ryan talking about 3 to 4 years when your team went a whole 3 decades. Your team went a whole 3 decades without winning a league title. You lot win 1 major trophy every 10 years in that. 1 Premier League every 10 years and 1 Champions League.
They're both cups. They're both cups. You added it to your trophies. When you say Fergie won X amount of trophies, you're adding Carabao Cups into that. So, yeah, it is what it is. And
I don't think we won too many under him. That's the bad part.
When they say Community Shields are not a trophy, and then Fergie says, I won X amount of trophies, he's got 12 Community Shields in.
Have we got that many?
Something like that. I think he won like some stuff like that.
I have no idea. I had no idea because I just all I look at with
you won 13 Premier Leagues and you can play the Carabao Cup at the start of each season, but then I think
1 major trophy. Sorry.
Before that.
Okay, yeah, because it was the Carling Cup, it was the Worthington Cup. Yeah, when I said 1 major trophy in terms of you win the Premier League once every 10 years and the Champions League once every 10 years, innit? That's how it runs. And then you go 30 years without a league title. That's how it runs, innit? That's how you lot do business.
That's good.
That's how you lot. We will not go 30 years without a league title. You know what I'm saying? We give you a head start.
I would never say never when it comes to football.
Nah, we ain't going 30 years. Nah, we ain't going 30 years. No chance. Seriously, imagine going 30 years. I would say that with chest. You know what I'm saying? If we're still miraculously doing this in 2051, you know what I'm saying, which we could well be, that's mad to say that. Yeah, we'll have the discussion.
Tell me how many trophies Fergie has then, because take out the Carabao Cups. I don't think he won that many. But take
he didn't win that many League Cups, I remember correctly.
And take out 12 things and then come back, because everyone says, oh, he's won this many, Pep's won this many, and then they add Community Shield. So it is what it is, isn't it? But I don't know. It's a mess. It's a mess.
Yeah, imagine, look at me, one league title in 30 years. Say again?
You're gonna beat me up like Flawless does. He said, wait till I see you two next. So I'm asking if
I never beat you up. I just hit you with a quick RKO. You get what I'm saying? Because you were chatting shit. So we have a quick bang. You know what I'm saying?
Not every other major league has only one. There are other countries that have two as well.
I think France have two.
France have two. Yeah.
Yeah. Germany, I think have two.
No, Spain have one. Germany have one.
Germany have one. Why am I thinking Germany have? All right. Okay. Thought it wasn't that.
One. Actually, did they win 7 trophies this year?
Yeah, surely they have a second domestic cup competition.
Now maybe it's the Community Shield. Must be the equivalent of the Community Shield.
All right, I'm gonna check it now. I'm literally gonna Google it now and see
I
what it says.
I don't think they have another cup. They've got that cup that's like the gold, looks like a goblet, and then their league title is a plate, isn't it? The Bundesliga. It's like a plate.
We'll have a look now.
Or is it a big trophy? I can't remember, you know. Can't remember.
I'm just having a look. Which countries have 2? Not only England, countries like Scotland, Wales, Ireland, Northern Ireland, France, and Portugal have 2 cups.
Oh, Portugal do as well.
Yeah, that's what it says. That's according to Google anyway. I literally just Googled that quick. Yeah, literally just Googled that quick. Well, yeah, you learn something new every day.
Mohammed, you obviously don't know any City fans, but if you speak to City fans, they just count every trophy because every trophy is important. Every trophy.
Yeah. Man wasn't even in
when your last trophy is gonna come.
That's
like Man City are literally like gonna win the Prem, right? We're probably gonna win the Prem again soon, like within the next 2-3 years. We'll probably win it, but that's not guaranteed. It's not guaranteed. Like you literally do not know how many trophies you're gonna win. I'm sure Tottenham fans in 2008 were saying, "Oh, we'll win something soon." They're still waiting.
Notorious FAT. They're not even getting into
2008. Well, college still.
Man said Ryan and Liverpool get ready for Europa League music. They're even getting into the Europa League in that. Them man are in the conference. Get me? Super conference.
They will. If you look at
Europa League,
they'll get there.
They ain't getting there, man. They getting who they got tomorrow? I don't know who they've got. Who they playing?
I don't think they've got hard fixtures.
Yeah, Dupe here says, but they haven't had hard fixtures. They got beat. They lost to Brighton, Fulham, Burnley, Chelsea.
They only play 1 game a week.
Yeah, and they still Southampton. Yeah, they got Southampton at home. Dupe says GyalDem City meets ManDem United. Yan versus the comments. This is the best show for sure. This is why you lot enjoy it, innit? We are going to make sure we continue to bring the show back. Definitely. We're going to make sure you get it on a weekly basis. Just that I be mad busy. Yan City be mad busy. The channel, the schedule's getting hectic. We're looking to greenlight some more shows as well, people. We haven't added a new show in a while.
At least the best teams in the league go into the Carabao Cup. The best teams in the league don't go into Europa, innit? So if you're not bothered about the Carabao Cup, you shouldn't be bothered about the Europa League.
Hey, Mustafa, you here but getting me shot because I'm sat next to you.
Premier League champions ain't playing in no Europa League.
You getting me shot, fam. You need to relax.
Sorry. Well, tell Mohammed to settle.
Yeah, I'm talking to Mohammed. Yeah. Mohammed, relax, man. You here getting me shot on that. Like, City's that's not the one we fight. You know what I'm saying? If they lose the final, cool.
Not the fight. Yeah. Even if we lose the final, it's not the fight. Trust me, it's not the fight.
Yeah, there's easier fights, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's easier. It's easier fights. Oh, yeah. Black Diamond, I don't know why you said this, but you said respect to my brothers over at Coppish. Yes, big up the Coppish Dons. You get me? Big up Callum, big up Matt, big up Thrifty. I was on there. I did a preview for the United-Liverpool game, so we'll probably end up doing another one. Also, as well, myself and Yan City were on the Nair Post podcast as well, people, where we did a Premier League team of the season. So make sure you check that out. It's the Nair Post podcast on YouTube. I put it on my Instagram story. Yan City put it on hers.
I think I wrote the wrong thing when I did that. I said combined 11.
Yeah, no, yeah. They know what you're like. You know what I'm saying? They was like, Jesus.
I just clapped now, yeah. Just clapped.
Yeah, it is what it is. Man said, anyone want my season ticket for Thursday nights? If I need something to blow my nose in, yeah, I got you in that, fam. You know what I'm saying? No one don't want that piece of shit ticket. You know what I'm saying? Who wants a season ticket to that dump?
Season ticket with normally a card in it.
Yeah, I mean, whatever in it. And forget me, and failed in that. You want it? Let's make a paper plane out of it and dash it. You know what I'm saying? No one don't want that. Who wants that?
Anymore.
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So it was a great stream. Big up to you lot.
In so long, like I've not seen can't remember what my season ticket looks like. It's been that long because they bloody cancelled the season halfway through, and I've not been like this.
Had to be done. Well, yeah, Yan City, take us out. You lot get any further questions in?
3 o'clock in the morning. Oh, yeah. What is going on?
Oh, here we go. Here's a question for you. Final at Villa Park. Would you go, Yan City? One sec, I'll be back in a sec.
Ticket for the Champions League final. The only thing is with Man City, it's like gold dust to get tickets. Even though people banter us about having no fans, it's actually a lot harder to get tickets for than other clubs. But is what it is. So I'll try and get one. Hopefully I can go. If it's at Villa Park, it's a little bit dead, to be honest, because you don't wait all this time to get to a Champions League final to play Chelsea at Villa Park. Takes a bit of the last time we played Chelsea at Villa Park was a Community Shield. So yeah, it's not going to be the best. But obviously we're there. It's a final. We should, be going there to hopefully win. So yeah, I would definitely go. I've always said that I'd try and go to a Champions League final if we got there. The only finals that I've not been to for Man City is the FA Cup final in 2011. I did go to the semi. I didn't go to the actual final. And I think that's it. I've been at every other... Oh, and the Spurs one the other week. I've got a ticket, but I didn't go because I didn't want to travel to Manchester to travel back to London, so I didn't go. But yeah, that's the only finals that I've ever missed. So,
well, Champions League final is still a Champions League final, regardless of where it is. It's still the first in your club's history.
Did I want to? I don't know, Ravi, because really and truly, if you're looking at the best stadium for a Champions League final in this country, it probably is Tottenham Hotspur. But our record there is so shocking. Like, we've not even scored a goal.
Would it not be Wembley?
No, they got playoff finals that day.
Wow, you can't shift the playoff finals for friggin' the Champions League final.
They might. Wembley's a tricky one. Like, Man City have a reasonably good record at Wembley when it's not FA Cup. FA Cup, there's something about the FA Cup that we're just not good at. Like, we lost to Arsenal in back-to-back seasons.
Ooh,
we lost to Chelsea this season. We went out to Arsenal last season. I think we went out to Arsenal the season before. And then I think not that season, but the season before that, I think we went out to Arsenal as well. So yeah, we've been out to Arsenal like 3 times in the FA Cup. Chelsea this year. That's why, like, when people say we beat you in the FA Cup, so did Wigan. How many times have Wigan beaten us in the FA Cup?
Yeah, Wigan did you in that. You know what I'm saying?
In the FA Cup. We're terrible.
Who was it? Was it Paul Drew?
We did win it, but since Man City have been good, we've only won the FA Cup twice in all them years. Like, we don't have a great record in the FA Cup, if we're being honest. So yeah, I don't know. Wembley is, we call it the Etihad South. We've been to Wembley so many times. Like, I myself have been to Wembley like 14 times, and I've not even been to every single game because I've missed a lot of the Community Shields because who's trekking to Wembley for a Community Shield? So I've not been to a lot of them, but I think I've been 14 times, something like that, which says it all. We're kind of always there. So yeah, I don't mind playing at Wembley. We've got a lot of success at Wembley. The only time, obviously, we haven't come out on top, apart from Community Shields, is Wigan, which was a shit final. So yeah. Yeah, but Devante, you say funny that City are worse in the FA Cup than the Carabao Cup. You're worse than Arsenal in the FA Cup. So what does that tell you?
Oh, shots fired. That leads into this comment where man says, Jan, you're destroying everyone today. You're on smoke vibe today.
Yeah, because people are coming at me with dumb shit. Like, oh, yeah, City was shit in the FA Cup. So were Chelsea. Where, like, literally, you got to a final. Last season, you got to a final and got beat by Arsenal.
Jan City's comment voice is the best in that. You know what I'm saying? People are coming at me with dumb shit like, oh, you're worse than where you are in the FA Cup.
Yeah, like, oh, City is shit in the FA Cup. I've said that we're shit in the FA Cup. I'm not sat here saying, oh, yeah, Man City are amazing in the FA Cup. I've said that City is shit in the FA Cup, but I'm saying the best team in the country in the FA Cup is Arsenal.
Yeah. Like, sub, share on all the social networks. Like, why not says yes, please make sure you do that.
Better in the FA Cup than City. They are.
I'm definitely.
We've only played you twice. You've won one semi-final. We won the other semi-final. That's the only time we've ever played you. Actually, no, we played you 3 times. We beat you twice. Because I remember Aguero and David Luiz were going at it, and we beat you, and then we lost to Wigan. And then I think there was another time that we beat you, and then we went on to the final and won. So, yeah, we played you 3 times in the FA Cup. We've won 2, you've won 1. So, it is what it is. But let's yeah, it's just annoying. Like, people just come with pure shit. So, it's annoying. It's annoying. Yeah, Villa probably are more successful than us in cups. I'm not sat here chatting shit about how, the Carabao Cup don't mean shit because you haven't won it that much. Like, get a grip, seriously. So,
all right, we are gonna close out the show, people. Where we at? Just make sure there's no more. Yeah, and that being said, you lot Twitch is something I'm gonna look into. Actually, I'm gonna look into Twitch definitely and getting the Sarcasm City TV channel on Twitch.
Can I just say what's funny, right? This is what's funny, right? Because people have been telling me that the Carabao Cup don't mean shit. The only thing that matters is the Champions League and the Premier League. But when we win the league, either this weekend or next weekend, we're going to have more league titles than Chelsea. So it is what it is. But
shots fired.
Yeah.
Shots fired. Chronic Barlow says here, see you tomorrow, Jan. See you tomorrow, Jan and Flawless. Paco, what's your question?
He actually said something nice. I did see it before. One sec.
Oh, he said, how do you stay looking good at 30? What's the secret?
Do you know what? My hair is all grey.
It's cocoa butter and sarcasm. That's what it is, isn't it? It's cocoa butter and sarcasm.
It's a V now.
All right, well, a vino and sarcasm, they on me. That's what it is.
It's just genetics, you know. It's actually genetics. Like, if you see my dad...
You're just going to say black don't crack. Is that what you're running with?
Yeah, but even my mum used to look young. She don't look young no more because she's got, like, older. But, yeah, my mum used to look
deep. She used to look... All right. How are you just going to diss Jan City seeing you like that? What's wrong with you?
Nah.
Have some respect.
My mum's beautiful, man.
There we go. That's better. You better end it on a note about Jan City seeing you.
My mum was a model for years, mate.
I'm just saying, innit?
But yeah. But yeah.
Black Diamond says, bless up Gyal and
my parents are.
He said, bless up the GyalDem and all the ManDem. Big up to you. Big up Sky's the Limit. He says, big up yourselves. Big up yourselves. 3 a.m. You know, great stream. I'm out. Love to everyone who has locked in. Please subscribe if you are new. Subscribe if you're new. I was gonna get to one of the comments as well. I think Dupe was saying, nah, don't close out the show yet. Dupe, we've been here. I was gonna say 2 seasons. That's how much football. We've been here 2 hours in that. We've been here 2 hours.
Do you know what, Ryan? That's so funny that you say that. I love that though. He says my mom looks like she's really pretty. Do you know what's mad? Like, all of my friends' parents love me, you know. Like, they say that I'm a good influence on their kids, which I am. Like, if we're being honest. Your mum was me as well, Flawless. Like,
yeah, I didn't say anything. I was just waiting for you to say it and that. To be like, yeah, your mum loves me too, and blah, 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 and all this shit, innit?
Yeah,
I'm a joker.
I'm always on your mum's side when I'm at yours.
Yeah, my mum a joker. That's what she is. But anyways, moving on, people. Love to everyone who has locked. What have we got lined up tomorrow? There might be a show tonight after this one. I'm waiting to hear back from JK. He's trying to sort some problems. We might do the Canelo versus Billy Joe Saunders preview. If we don't, tomorrow you will still get a Manchester City versus Chelsea watch along. Am I correct in saying that? So you're going to get Manchester City versus Chelsea watch along. You'll also get the Sarcasm City podcast where we're going to be discussing. What are we discussing? There's a lot going on. Floyd Mayweather fighting. I don't know if it was with Logan Paul or Jake Paul. Joe Budden podcast back together. The Snow White situation, them pulling that. Plus more in it. We got a lot. Dad, that's a topic. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I don't think there is because
there's no GyalDem City because you don't love you lot.
I think I'm at work on my own in the morning from like 10 till 12, so I can't really do it. I will do a watch along tomorrow just because I'm not going to be that stressed now. Like, Premier League's kind of like it's kind of done. So not really that stressed.
So should be doing that. But yeah, that's what we'll be discussing on the Sarcasm City podcast.
Do you know what? Like, people say I have a Stockport accent. I don't have a Stockport accent. Like, I do not sound like where I'm from. I'm actually from Cheshire.
Yeah, she's from posh ends and that. You know what I'm saying?
I don't sound like.
Also, as well,
I did go to Stockport though.
Yeah, let me not forget this as well, people. We will be doing a recap of the Canelo versus Billy Joe Saunders fight. So you will get a recap of the fight after the fight tomorrow night. So I know it'll finish it by 5 in the morning. You'll get a recap. Guaranteed you that. Big fights, big nights only. Then Sunday, you'll get the Arsenal watch along versus who they playing? I think it's West Brom. Yeah, it's West Brom. I'm not sure if you get a watch along on this channel for the United game against Villa, or it might be on Aaron's channel. I'll let you know. And then, of course, Sunday, you'll get the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A. Yancy, anything you want to add before we dip?
Now, Chronic just asked if I grew up in Manchester or London. Manchester. I kind of lived in London for like on and off for about 4 years maybe. But all my family are in Manchester. I'm the only person from my entire family that lives in London. So I'm in Manchester like twice a month. Like, I go back for every City game, but now City aren't playing. I just go like twice a month. So yeah, I'm in Manchester every 2 weeks. But yeah, I'm not actually from Jamaica, Malcolm. My family are. I'm not. Thank you, Ryan, but I'm going to take it out because it's a mess right now. So it's going to come out. Plus, it's too long. Look. Do you know what? I don't have a Mancunian accent, though. I actually don't. I really don't have a Mancunian accent.
To me, you do, but that's just me, though.
Yeah. Do you know what? Most people...
You sound mad. You sound
like, I do not sound...
You sound mank in it. Like, I know, like, you're like, mine's strong.
Sometimes
mine will come out. Mine will do that. Yeah, when I say certain shit, like I've swore at certain occasions, and I'm like, right, that's really mank the way that's just come out there. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, it's not. Ravi says, big up Yan and Flawless, the two best content creators, always blessing the ManDem with quality. Love for that, man. You
Flawless got a mank accent. You know who's got a proper mank accent?
Who?
Pops.
Yeah.
And JV. JV is proper. Like, his is proper. I'd say JV, actually. He's the most mank. His accent is like strong.
It was, but big up to you lot.
That's so offensive. How are you going to say I sound like
Devante always trolling, you know. I know he's laughing as well. I know he's a prick. I know he's laughing. I know he is laughing his ass off, and I already know he's laughing his ass off.
Scouse accent. You just haven't heard it yet. I told you, if Man City win the Champions League, I will do a whole stream in a Scouse accent.
Right, let's hope we don't fucking hear that. But love, we could be here all night, people. Love to everyone who's locked in. Big up to each and every one of you. Love to everyone who's supporting.
Where I'm from, they're all posh, so they speak like. I don't who sounds like they're from there. I don't know. I grew up in a village, innit?
Yeah, man, she grew up in posh ends and that.
The only person that I grew up near that you would know is Casper Schmeichel, but he doesn't sound like me because he's like got a weird accent, even though he's from the same place. But don't know, it is what it is. Burnley is an insult, you know. You can't say that I sound like I'm from Burnley.
Well, I said Burnley, you know.
Have you heard people from Burnley? They sound like Ryan.
Oh, Ryan, personally, no, I wouldn't have that. You know what I'm saying? Ryan, that's very disrespectful, you know. She said you sound like you're from Burnley, Ryan. Ryan, don't have that. Personally, that is a big disrespect. But look, I am...
Ravi was literally a village. There was like no one there. There was like no black people there. And the only person that lived there was
big man. You pissed him off now. You know what I'm saying? You pissed him off. But right. Love to everyone who has locked in. This has been the GyalDem City podcast meets the ManDem United podcast on Sarcasm City TV. Thank you very much for tuning in.